YouTube, what's going on, everyone? Oh, I got my camera covered. My bad. Again, B5679 checking in. Look, guys, man, I've been holding on to this for days now. Got to get this out there, man. Just obstacles in life, man. We're all going through them right now. It's been a long couple days. But look, here's how we're going to do this. Because I'm not usually on this early. I'm going to show you in the video. But I'm just saying something. It's a very, very important video. Stay tuned till the end. It's levels of information. If you still believe in this hoax that there's this crazy virus going around, all these people around here got it, but I still haven't yet met one. And on our news, local news, they are openly admitting that they are keeping the dead people private. Okay? Now, I understand the HIPAA Act. All right. I understand the HIPAA Act with the you understand what I'm saying, the HIPAA Act and medical, they can't just put, man, whatever. Everyone that died across the country is private, secure. Actors, NBA stars, musicians are the only ones that got it. You know what I mean? Everyone coming out openly, they got it. Man, it's a bunch of bullshit. But anyway, we're about to get into Crimson Contagion, a Trump administration planned military exercise with FEMA and everything across the nation. They planned for this pandemic a couple months before it happened. Not Event 201, a military exercise. So let's go back and think in history. How many times have we seen a mass shooting, but a military exercise was right there, right in my city, right at the synagogue shooting, the Jewish synagogue shooting? They did a drill before the shooting happened. How many times do you see that, guys? How many times do you see a drill before the mass shooting? And that's when we called them out. Crisis actor, dumbass, fake news. Well, guess what? They did it with the coronavirus. Oh, man, I got a bunch of showings with it. Levels to the psyop. There's levels to it, man. But like I said, we're going to start not Event 201. That's old news. This is brand new. Crimson Contagion. And notice something. It got the word contagion in it. How close is the movie Contagion going on right now? Word for word, it's what's happening. Not only that, remember, Contagion came out on 9/11/2011. Well, the one PDF I got, Crimson Contagion, ended on 9/11/2019. I'll show you the proof right now. Let's jump right into it. This is deep. There's levels to this. Like I said, you got to stick to the end because we're going through it. Now, I have a video that I got crushed. My editing got crushed last night. The night before last night, the whole shit crashed. So I lost all my editing. So now I just put it quickly together. In Philly, right now, it's going down. Everything you're about to see is what's happening right now. These aren't the cities that you could come and lock down. People will start going, wow, I'm telling you, just watch. Watch what we can't let them win, though. We got a digital dollar coming. I don't know if you guys seen that, but you got Bill Gates right now saying that we are going to need a digital certificate to prove we've been vaccinated. Remember the one I put out that could see the vaccine tattoo in your arm? Remember I showed you that article? They had something where when they put the vaccine, they could just scan your arm and see if you were vaccinated. That's what he's talking about. Then Forbes came out today and said, for us to get that $1,000 check, they are going to make a digital dollar. There's no way we could get it because everyone can't receive checks. That's what they're trying to say. Dude, they are playing us. They're trying to say that you can't get 65 million people might not get the check. So therefore, they want to use a digital dollar in the stimulus packet. We'll go over that. Start with this, man. Like I said, there's levels to this right now. You're about to see some exclusive shit. So just stick around. Let's watch this. It's not a long video. I put this up on my backup channel. It's private right now. I made this video. It's not long. Just watch. How's the sound too? Playing purge music during quarantine. last night.
We found businesses being accused of trying to make a quick dollar by price gouging.
Just definitely. You know, the Attorney General's office over in Harrisburg tells us he's received hundreds of complaints of price gouging since the coronavirus outbreak. Now he's working to put an end to it.
People are trying to take advantage of Pennsylvanians during this challenging time, and I simply won't allow it.
Attorney General Josh Shapiro has sent cease and desist letters to some 50 businesses across the Commonwealth for price gouging. Cease and desist letters to some 50 businesses across the Commonwealth for price gouging.
Did you hear that? He sent cease and desist orders to 50 businesses in Pennsylvania. All right, that's how they're taking over. They're crashing the economy. They're going to bring this digital dollar. Listen, and mind you, they did a military drill that planned for this. And wait till you see it. Wait till it's gonna. You are what? You thought he meant to? Man, I gotta chill out. My adrenaline's pumping, pissing me off, man. People are making me mad.
Just about sold out of them, but here at Cohen and Company on East
Hey,
Passaic
Annette.
in South Philly, they're being sold
MD,
for
what's up,
about
brother?
$10 to $14 each. Their normal
JB,
price,
what's up, brother?
just a couple bucks.
Stack, what's up, buddy? Walking tall in the house, okay. Listen to this creep.
I would just say maybe a couple of things. Number one is spend more time on your knees than on the internet.
What? Quick note. Now, guys, I want you to take a quick note real quick. Yeah, this is me playing the Purge music, no doubt, whatever. But listen, because that's what's about to happen around here. That's what they're talking about. They even put on the news that they came at us. We're talking about on the internet about there being a purge in Philly. Oh, yeah, no, that because the cops ain't coming unless it's violent. They're not coming. Even for a burglary, they don't come. They won't come right now. So every criminal's looking at it like free market enterprise. Let's go. We can commit crimes. As long as it ain't shootings and violence, they're not coming. Now, this is the purge, the first purge. Reminder, the first purge is really the last purge music. It's called the last purge movie, but it's called the first purge. This is the picture to it. Notice she has a crown on. He has a gas mask, and this purge lady has a mask on her face. I just think it's quite comical how purge is coming up during the coronavirus quarantine. Must stay in. And this is the purge. Got the crown, corona. You got the gas mask and the mask, and then you got the patriot with the flag on him and the gun. So think about it. It's on you. It's about to get way crazier, guys. Wait till you see this shit, man. I can't get no vape juice. I'm pissed. 2020 purge, baby.
They talking about clear this up. We ain't going nowhere. This is our hood. Y'all ain't run nothing down here. Yo, let's go. We ain't going nowhere. It's over for that. We ain't going nowhere.
Oh, I don't have none, dude.
My niggas be going like that, well, I'm really good. Junkie running the club. Niggas running up to get wild. Niggas up outside the club. My niggas nowhere on the set. This our hood. Weather break, y'all might as well can that. We out here. Set. Man, don't tell me what to do. This my hood. Nigga, this my hood. This my hood. Talk about, I ain't gotta shut up. You don't run nothing.
I told him shut up. Love it.
O'Connor today. A law enforcement vehicle procession will pass by his house in Northeast Philadelphia. Sergeant O'Connor was shot and killed while serving a warrant in Frankfurt last week. A public viewing was supposed to be held for him yesterday, but was postponed indefinitely because of COVID-19.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Watch this. Look at him. Look at him. Stupid.
Yuki, as Steph was just saying,
Pay attention here, guys. Pay attention
the
here.
spread of COVID-19 in the healthcare community, but how can we help to protect them? We asked an expert for some answers.
Okay, so they're asking an expert. how to help protect the doctors from the spread of coronavirus. Remember social distancing right now, and remember the movie Contagion, because I'm going to show it right here. Watch.
The safety and security expert and a retired SWAT sergeant in New Jersey. He's educating the public on what they can do to protect healthcare workers while healthcare workers protect us.
Make sure you know where your emergency is, and then when first responders get there, make sure you practice that social distance. Make sure you practice that social distance there. Make sure you practice that social distance. Don't run up to them and crowd them. Let them come to you and kind of direct where they need you to stand.
Jones also says clearing a room is key. If you don't need to be in a room emergency personnel is in, don't be. So he says social distancing and washing your hands continues to be a great aid when dealing with emergency workers, and if possible, patience can go a long way. You can
Order out of chaos. The actual motto of the 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemasonry. I thought it was unexpected.
Continue to be evaluations of
Listen.
several drugs where Bavarin is among them. But right now, our best defense has been social distancing. No handshaking, staying home when we're sick, washing your hands frequently.
washing your hands continues to be a great aid.
But I thought they didn't plan for it, and all this unexpected stuff was coming. Okay, so guys, what you're seeing on the screen right now is the real news in real life telling us social distancing and wash our hands. And then that was from the movie Contagion, a scene in Contagion where he's telling them they need to do social distancing and keep washing their hands. But mind you, this is the dude in the movie sitting next to him who really works for CNN. This creep right here works for CNN, and that's who's sitting with him at the screen right there. That's him, bro. Same dude.
Washing your hands continues to be a great
Real
aid.
news, movie. And all this unexpected stuff was coming. Right, Walking Tall, exactly. And this is the same dude in the movie. Oh. In real life. And look at the 911 backwards right here. 911. Remember, the movie Contagion came out September 11th, 2011. All right. Also, wait. Or it might be the 9 and 2011 is in the date. But also the thing they did right now, Crimson Contagion exercise, Contagion, it ended on 9/11/2019. I'll show you. Hold on. Yeah, dude that works for CNN is in the movie Contagion.
Can't plan for this.
Did he just say they didn't plan for this?
Can't plan for this. It's make sure you practice that social distance.
Wait, you didn't plan for us to all be locked in our cribs, quarantine, martial law coming, walk around with face masks on, social distancing, not wanting to be 6 feet by everyone, scaring everyone. You guys didn't plan that? Well, hold up, because I say different. First, listen to this, guys. Boom. Watch. Listen.
Good afternoon, I'm Jonathan
Quick
Atkins,
video.
the Cocoa Indian Tribe Public Relations Department.
I'm Mike Fila. I'm the emergency manager for the Cocoa Indian Tribe.
And we're coming to you live streaming from the Cocoa Emergency Management Emergency Operations Center. We're located in Summit, Arizona. This is day one of a 4-day exercise known as Crimson Contagion Month. Of a 4-day exercise known as Crimson Contagion Month. Of a 4-day exercise known as Crimson Contagion.
Crimson Contagion. And notice these vests, red and blue. This is FEMA. This is just a zone that they did it in. They did this all across the nation. Red and blue together equal purple. Crimson is a purple color. We're going to get in all that. This goes deep, guys. The word crimson, this goes deep. And notice right away, the double C. Also, the Corona coin. They actually have a Corona coin right now for people that die from the coronavirus. And they're talking about bringing a digital dollar, Corona coin, double C, all the double C's. None of it's by accident. But pay attention.
This is an exercise that dozens of
That's right,
state
Walking
and
Tall,
local
exactly.
governments and agencies are participating in conjunction with the federal government.
Yeah, right now, today is the first day of a 4-day exercise that we're going to participate in with the state and the nation.
A 4-day exercise of a new flu that came from China. That's what they were doing exercise of on everything I love. A new flu that came from China. And wait till you see the gematria on it. No one showed you this yet, guys. This is exclusive.
Remember, this is just an exercise, and what we're doing is we're saying that it's a pandemic flu strain that has came from China. We're came from China.
You hear him?
A strain that has came from China.
You're kidding me.
It's infecting some cities here in the United States. And we're just coming to a point where we're at actually day 47 of the outbreak. To day 47 of the outbreak. To day 47 of the outbreak. And we're testing our policy and procedures. We're testing internal communications and external communications, making sure all our systems are run. That's today's day one. We are testing policy group, making those decisions. And we're here in the EOC. There's nobody else in here, just a couple of us. Really quiet
My
right
dog
now.
keeps barking.
But we hope that you tune back on Friday. We're gonna do some live updates throughout the next 4 days. But we hope that you tune back on Friday because you're gonna see this office in action with all the stations manned. And we're going to be working through the scenario and using the tools that we have here to make better decisions.
And this is going to give you an inside look as to how we go about preparing for emergencies. It is literally about.
Quick note.
That's what I'm about to say,
Pretty
Kel.
sure it ends with the clock where it's at. Which, if it does, I'm pretty sure it does, is not by accident. It's done by design. 2:33. And for order out of chaos or order from disorder. The term was invented by Freemasons and is the actual motto of the 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemasonry. They didn't plan for
Now,
this.
look, guys. 33 is just like 777. It's order out of chaos. 33rd degree Mason, Scottish Rite Freemasonry. Remember the day on 3/11/33, the day they declared a pandemic. I told you that was Scottish Rite Freemasonry. 100%. This is all from the Scottish Rite, which is the highest Jewish rank. If they're behind this, dude, I'm gonna prove it. But listen, this is back to the movie Contagion. Watch.
It's mutated.
Which way, better or worse?
It's moved into an African and Germany AIDS population. The Durban cluster is highly divergent. We have a new R, not Ellis. It's not two anymore.
Bam, right here. Look. Vaccine number 33, it says. It says vaccine number 33 in the movie. And also remember, the last clip I showed this, it said vaccine number 57. And remember, 7 is the letter G. 5G, 57, 5G. And this is number 33 vaccine that they were trying. Guys, there's all meanings to all this. Double meanings. Promise you. But I'm about to show you. It gets deep. It gets deep, trust me.
Next to it, you start pulling out a couple sixes. You get
Wait, you see how planned this
and then
was.
you see this is 8/13, August 13th.
That's when they did that freaking exercise. August 13th, 2019 until the 16th. Period. Plan.
Preparedness, and as the cliche goes, time is of the essence every step of the way. You're going to get to watch part of this exercise in real time. And again, we are going to keep you updated on Thursday and again on
Hey, Steph.
Friday, where this operations center is going to be filled with all the key personnel.
Yeah, so tune back, and I hope to give you some insight on what we do and how we plan for emergencies here.
Now, real quick, guys, because I'm going to get right back into the video. This will be what we do later. We'll be digging way deeper into this, but just to show you how that dude said it. It's not like we planned it, or they could have planned it. Well, actually, in reality, they did plan it. And yes, I know about Event 201, Truth. A lot of people don't know about it. But I showed you guys how the Rockefeller Foundation wrote scenarios for the future of technology and international development, which was
Hey, Liz.
2010, and that also basically planned what's going on right now. Key thing to point out real quick is, remember I told you to remember the number 47? Well, one city that was a major player in this exercise was Chicago. I actually got confused and thought number 1 might have been Chicago. Well, the reason I did is because I knew I read it somewhere. And see,
Can
I read it
everyone else
again
hear? Question
today.
mark.
They're saying the first one was in Chicago and in other mainstream lying media says the first one was in Seattle. So, that's how I got confused. So either or, right? Okay, the first case in Chicago, January 24th, 2020. And then 47 days later from that day, WHO declared it a pandemic. And that's why I said, remember the number 47.
Day 47 of the outbreak.
Okay, you just heard him. That today was 47-day outbreak. Listen again.
Declared it a pandemic. And that's why I said, remember the number 47.
Day 47 of the outbreak.
Okay, well, guess what? 47-day outbreak is the day in the exercise that they declared a pandemic and they started reacting to the exercise and the training. Guess what? Chicago, remember how I got confused? I don't know if you heard me, but remember I used to say Chicago was the first case. But no, some mainstream articles say it was Seattle, but some say it was Chicago. Well, when I made the video at that part, I found an article that said Chicago was the first case. Regardless, one or two, it doesn't matter. January 24th to the day they declared a pandemic, March 11th, is 47 days. So take note on that. Exactly like the exercise. On the 47th day in the exercise of it was declared a pandemic of the flu, and then they started reacting. Same thing happened in real life. 47 is one of the main numbers for Freemasonry. 47 and 48 are one of the top two numbers that are always popping up next to 33, and I promise you that. But I'll show you.
Okay, and also this one here is the main one. The Trump administration did an exercise called Crimson Contagion. This is the main PDF we'll be going over.
I got you, Steph. I'm going to go over this. This is just a recording video. I got you, Steph.
Agenda, public health emergency.
Sorry about that. I just wanted to play the purge music so bad because they were purging around here. I got you, though. We're going to go over this deep.
CDPH's role in Operational Crimson.
You know it's that.
Media campaign, public awareness. The overview. I'll point out a couple things. Very, very, alarming, I'll say, but not scared of them. All these Chicago health facilities involved closed POD exercise on 9/11/2019.
See that?
9/11.
Okay, this is Crimson Contagion, the Chicago side of the PDF. All right, there's also a nationwide one. We're going to go over both of them live right now. But guys, the movie Contagion came out September 11th, 2011, or it was September something, 2011. The 911 is in it. I'll pull it up and show you, but I'm almost positive it's September 11th, 2011. The movie Contagion comes out. Well, the Crimson Contagion exercise that exercised the pandemic going on right now, a couple months prior, not Event 201. This was a military drill with FEMA, and it closed POD exercise on 9/11. 9/11. That is not by accident.
2019.
What up, John?
Closed it.
No doubt, brother. Much love, Johnny.
2019. Like I said, we'll get more into this later. But real quick, it's called Crimson Contagion, right? Well, remember, Contagion, the movie, came out on September 11th. Think about it.
Live at police headquarters with the latest on the investigation as well as the victim's conditions. Trey.
Thank you, Annette.
Well, you
Love
know,
you.
and Jim, that man is 30 years old, and we are told that he is in critical condition after someone shot him in.
This is all going on right now in PA. And notice on her mic is 33. You have a double 3 on her mic. She'll twist it. There's a triple shooting happening during the quarantine. This is what's going on in PA. People are not listening. Just pay attention.
Now, found alongside him were 2 other men who were both shot.
John,
in their
you're the
legs,
one that raps,
and
right?
They are stable. Now, police have not yet made
Or am I
any
wrong?
arrests, but they do have a good amount of evidence to work with.
Oh, no. That was someone else. My fault.
The owner, Mike Pong, is seen
Look
here
at this.
watching the car Saturday
This dude rolled up with an AK-47 on his dude the other day.
A loaded AK-47 came up and shot him in the hip. Pong fell to the ground.
He's been to 3 surgeries so far. He does have a rip to his femoral artery.
This is what Philly's about.
The shooter ran off and is still on the run from police.
We know he still has that gun and
What
could
they
potentially
do,
use it
guys,
again against somebody else in
I'm
the
trying to show
community.
you.
Police Lieutenant John Walker says Pong did not know the shooter.
Thank you, Al.
and was
Exactly, buddy.
randomly attacked while washing his car.
For no reason.
2 dozen high-powered guns taken off the streets in Philadelphia.
And look, this just happened too. Listen to this one. Cause dude, this bust is crazy. They're doing something. That's why they're getting bust like this. There's a lot deeper things going on in the virus. Pay attention to this part.
200 people were arrested in a major takedown in Kensington.
From the bottom, all we know is the block. Go hard, we don't know when to stop. Remember F had coke, had dope, had blow on the block.
In addition to getting the drug dealers off the streets, police say
That's a
they've
Philly
also
rapper.
confiscated nearly
And look what they're saying on the news.
$700,000
Exactly what he's
worth of
rapping
drugs.
about.
They called it a win for the city.
Cocaine, heroin, crack cocaine, marijuana, and synthetic marijuana.
Problem, reaction, solution.
Just a sampling of the confiscated drugs taken off the streets in Kensington. Much of the investigation was centered on Allegheny Avenue near Wayman Street. Over the course of 4 days, Philadelphia police got over 24,000 grams of drugs off the streets.
Okay, the cases, problem, reaction, solution. Philadelphia's drug overdose death rate among highest in the nation. A man prepares a shot of heroin and cocaine near train tracks in the Kensington section of Philadelphia. Kensington, the news story that we're watching right now of the drug bust, that's Kensington. Philadelphia had second highest rate of drug overdoses deaths in 2016 among nation's 44 counties with over 1 million residents, 46 per 100,000 residents, with most attributed to the misuse of opioids.
Listen to this.
Only Allegheny County, which includes the city of Pittsburgh, had a higher rate. That's where I'm at, Allegheny County. Drug overdoses death rate per 100,000 residents in 2016. 50.2 people in Pittsburgh per 100,000 people died from a heroin overdose. 46 people per 100,000 people in Philly died of a heroin overdose. This is at 423, and the drug overdoses in Philly just from January to March is 257.
So what I'm showing here is the coronavirus cases in America. Of course, it was 33 as I was doing this, 767, order out of chaos. The number of deaths was 423. The overdoses I just showed you guys, what crazy, crazy. That was in 2016 though. Right now in 2020, 257 people died from an overdose between January and March. 257. The whole time of the coronavirus, 423 people died. Listen.
Just in the city of Philly alone. So this is nationwide, 423. So in 2017, it was 70,237 people died from an opiate overdose.
That's crazy.
67,367 people died from a drug overdose.
Absolutely, John.
Reaction, solution.
That's what I'm about.
140,000 people died from a drug overdose, and they got our whole country locked down right now. Over 423 people died.
Hey, Shauna.
Problem, reaction, solution.
Definitely stack.
The national data compiled by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
That's a different Shauna.
CDC are problem, reaction, solution. Obviously, you can see they're paying attention to this. They know about this. Obviously, and what do you think about that? What's the real pandemic here?
Just wanted to point that out, guys. The CDC is involved in the exercise, Crimson Contagion, of what is happening right now. I'll show you it more. But they're also paying attention to the overdoses. That was just in PA. Just in PA, 50.2 people out of every 100,000 die from a heroin overdose. Do you understand that? That was Pittsburgh, more than anywhere in the country of counties that have over 1 million people. We were number one. We only got 1.5 million in here. That's crazy that we would be number one. Do you understand that? That doesn't make sense. You have Cook County, Chicago with 9 million, LA, New York. All these counties got millions more. And Philly and Pittsburgh were the top two in overdoses nationwide in 2016. Don't make sense. But 144,000 in 2 years die from an overdose nationwide, and these people are worrying about 423 people that I have yet to meet one that has this CV, the skull and bones virus. Wait till I show you that. It's the skull and bones virus. Zionists are behind it.
Officers shot the scene unfolding this evening. A hostage
Remember this, guys? Remember the Philly shooting a couple months ago where the dude shot 6 cops? That's what this is.
Philadelphia. Believe it's fears over the coronavirus which is causing this. More than normal activity, Fog 20
It's almost
Governor
over,
Ken
guys.
says
Wrapping this up, and I'm going to show you it live.
the coronavirus.
Now maybe like a lot of people scared and then they don't want to go to the Chinatown a little bit.
We've been hearing concerns
Yep, Steph,
about
you're right.
coronavirus. I think it's unfortunate that folks are looking at what's happening in China and then looking at Chinatown, Philadelphia, and sort of making this connection that really should not be there.
We're a handful of people wearing masks.
Yeah, I'm not concerned. Yeah, I'm not concerned. Yeah, I'm not concerned.
He said he's not concerned. Philly, not concerned. Me either.
The World Health Organization says it poses a greater global threat
Listen,
than terrorism.
Yeah, I'm not concerned.
listen. Not to hear it.
As you just heard,
Organization says it poses a greater global threat than terrorism. It poses a greater global threat than terrorism.
The World Health Organization says that the coronavirus is a more dangerous threat than terrorism. Remember that, guys, because like I told you a couple weeks ago, that's what they're using. That's what they're using to take our privacy. Wait till you see the rest of the video. Unbelievable. It's time to stand up now. I'm telling you, this is our last chance. This is it. You better say no.
And this fucking pig is still giving tickets out. Look
This
at
is in Australia.
The world is falling apart, and he's still giving tickets.
That's
One
right.
fucking
RZ.
Sydney City Council.
Woo, that's
Absolute
right.
fucking dickhead.
Spreading like a virus, replicating, spreading like a virus, multiplying in exponentials.
Listen.
6 months' time, I could have 100 million people converted, ditch diggers, porn stars, and presidents. Not one would be the wiser. 100 million people buy what I want them to buy.
Council.
Spreading like a virus, replicating, spreading.
Dickhead.
Spreading like a virus, replicating, spreading like a virus, multiplying in exponentials. 6 months' time, I could have 100 million people.
Talk about nanoparticles in the movie.
Not one would be the wiser. 100
Comes out of space.
people buy what I want them to buy. Do pretty much damn well anything I figure they ought to do.
It's in the static, it's in the moisture. It's in here, it's out there.
2020, the year to see it clear. This is the time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Whatever happens, whatever decisions you make from here on out, in all of
It's about to be over now.
the decisions we make will have such an impact on not only the future, but the future generation. We're talking about our kids, our grandkids, our kids, grandkids, kids, our family, our friends' kids. We're talking about making a generational impact. This is the time. I've been saying for the last year on YouTube that during Trump's presidency, we were going to be part of history. During this time, during his term, whatever happens was going to be so big. It was going to be talked about 100 years from now, taught in history class. So just remember that, because when they come with that mandatory vaccine, ID 2020, it's on us to do what we got to do to make a change.
And those that have the Holy Ghost, those that have been filled with the Holy Ghost in the time, the Bible said in the last days, said the Lord, that I will pour out in those days of my spirit upon all flesh. Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. The Bible says that God will loosen the latter rain because the latter rain is going to be greater than the former rain. He's talking about our Lord. Our children free. The power of God is here. And the power of Jesus' name is the same yesterday, today, and forever. The Bible said, there's no other name given among men here now that we must be saved in the precious name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. The Bible said, and you know that we can rise up. Amen. And be delivered.
Yeah, this part's just hard to hear. I recorded it, but it's deep. It's over though. So on. In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. Amen.
6:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I am making this
activated the National Guard in New York, California, and Washington.
right here. Look, private, public. They even said as a premiere. No, don't set it. I'm making that video public right now on the backup channel. Get Truth or Die Lying. That is I had it set private so we could watch it here first. But what you just seen is on my backup channel. So if you need to watch it, again, that's where it will be. Hold on, trying to pause it. And the audio will be much better listening to the video. The only reason it's like that is because it's coming through the mic. That's why it gets hard to hear during some recordings. I don't know why. However, it's able to be seen now. My dog is going crazy. Okay, guys. Now, let's talk about what we're about to get into. He's about to get deep. About to get deep around here. Guys. It's about to get deep. Get rid of that. Now, what I'm going to tell you real quick right now is not what we're going to start with, but I'm just going to share it. Just going to share it. Now, guys, there is an article. Unbelievable. I hate when it does that. There's an article that just came out in Forbes. All right. The stimulus packet that they're trying to put right now to give the Americans, every American, $1,000 to $2,000. All right. In the stimulus packet, they say that we won't be able to get checks because some people just won't get them, as if they won't have addresses. They think over 60 million Americans won't get it because they don't have an address, so they don't want to lose the checks. And the only way for us to get this 1,000 or 2,000 is through digital currency that goes straight to our phone. Now, listen, guys, everyone, this is what I've been telling you. Universal basic income is coming, and it's through this. Let me get it up real quick. Let me find it because I have so much shit right now, right here. Okay, coronavirus stimulus offered by House Financial Service Committee creates new digital dollar. A new digital dollar. Another one that came out right after was shock. U.S. digital dollar proposal set Bitcoin and crypto prices alike. Now, this is why I never believed in Bitcoin. This is why I always thought it was ran by the government. People think it's private. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know much about it to really speak on it. But, you know, they're talking about Bitcoin going crazy, like it was a good thing for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin went up to 7,000 per Bitcoin. Now, look right here. You see it? The thing is I don't believe Bitcoin is a private thing. I think the government has their hands on it. I don't think there's nothing that involves money the government don't got their hands in. There's just no way. I just don't think anyone could do that. Now, in here, they talk about the stimulus packet. The stimulus packet is what's going to give us the financial aid, the $1,000 or $2,000. But there's no way to give us a check because some people won't get it. So they're talking about additionally a digital dollar. A digital wallet is identified as a digital wallet or account maintained by Federal Reserve Bank on behalf of any person that represents holdings in an electronic device or service that is used to store digital dollars that may be tied to digital or physical identity. Now, guys, if you were here last video, I was showing you the universal basic income, UBI, was being pushed because of COVID-19. It was being used as an excuse. This is why this is so dangerous. One, there ain't really a dangerous virus. It really ain't out there, according to me. If it is, it gets at old people, which is messed up. But it's just saying it's not that dangerous. Now, the bad part is all these levels that they can use and push on us. We're talking about, dude, way worse than 9/11. They took our privacy then, and now they could really, really take it. The only thing I can't see coming out of this is our guns. We might keep our guns. That might be next up. But we're talking about mandatory vaccines, ID 2020, digital currency. This could all be pushed just out of this. Crash the economy. Now look at this. I caught this in there. Public interest groups weigh in. And look how they mention the Gattaca Horizons. Well, the movie Gattaca, cuz check this out. The movie Gattaca right here from 1997. This movie, literally, I'm going to read it to you actually, because this movie, it's just weird that they put Gattaca in there. Why would they mention Gattaca? All right, Gattaca firm. And what do you see what the movie's about? Gattaca is a future dystopia in which everyone is strictly controlled according to their genetic profile. Only those with superior genes can fulfill superior roles in society. Vincent Freeman, genetic misfit, attempts to trick the system in order to access the life he was forbidden of having. Like I said, we're coming back to this. But guys, guess what is in that movie? They become a cashless society. In that movie Gattaca, they become a cashless society and they get rolled by their health. They get picked by their health, their genetics. They're talking about, it's like a blood, like they would take blood from people, use a hair, and that would determine what jobs they can get and how eligible for privileges they could be in life. So if your genetics were bad, you would be poor without, you get what I'm saying? Think about the health effect right now. And then it was a cashless society in the movie. Dude, this is it, guys. This is it. This is why you have to be ready to say no for anything they say mandatory. And guess what? This money, guess what? I've been in a recession for 6 months. I need that money, but I don't think I'm going to take it. If it's digital, I don't think I'm taking it. If they say that they want to send it to my phone, no, because listen, it connects to blockchains. We'll come back to the article. When the difference with Bitcoin is I don't think it's connected to the blockchains. The digital money they're trying to send through your phone is connected to blockchains, which means they can turn it off. They can control everything you buy. They see everything you buy, every transaction you do. But worse, you can't hoard money. You can't save your money up. There's no hiding money in a coffee can no more. None of that happens. You can't put money in a safe. Like drug dealers, I don't know what they would do. There would be a way around it somehow, but I don't know how people would sell drugs with a digital currency because they will watch and clock everything you get. You can't make money on the low. You get what I'm saying? People that deal drugs, they have to, if they make $10,000 in a day, you can't go show that to the bank. If you bring $10,000 a week to the bank, they're gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? How are you making this money? Do you understand what I'm saying? So that goes for anything, not illegal, even legal thing. And remember, guys, when I was showing you the Corona coin, I put it on the thumbnail. There's the coin that says Corona on it, and the Bitcoin that was on the 1988 Economy magazine. Something clicked when they come out with a coronavirus. Now all of a sudden they're talking about digital currency. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now listen, we'll go back to that, guys. Right now, what we have to talk about is the Trump administration did a military exercise in our country that planned for what happened right now, and it was totally planned. They did not warn anybody, and guess what? An exercise, they knew that we weren't ready, that we weren't prepared for a pandemic. We could fight. It says that we could fight. I didn't even read it all. It's so long. It says we're prepared for natural disasters and terrorist attacks, but not pandemics. That's what it says. Now, let's get into it. First things first. Maybe we could find some tunes that politely play in the background because I hate being in silence. Triumph. Figures, right? Triumph. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. First things first. Dozens of Connecticut officials were involved in a CDC drill last year that revealed problems with response to pandemic. March 20, 2020. This is how I found Crimson Contagion. Right here in this article is how I found it, okay? Welcome to Crimson Contagion, a CDC-led exercise last summer that has almost eerily played out in real life not more than 9 months later.
And notice all the double C's, guys. 33 is a double C. Oh, man, I forgot. Going with this right now, I have to show you. Listen, the reason I call this a skull and bones virus is because it's coronavirus. It's the COVID. The C and the V. C is the third letter in the alphabet, and V is the 22nd letter in the alphabet. So that's C, that's 322. CV is 322. Even more eerie is this picture right here. The word corona spelled out equals 666. Look. C out of the letters, CORONA is 6 letters. C is the third letter, O is the 15th letter, R is the 18th letter, O is the 15th letter, N is the 14th letter, and A is the first letter. And it equals out to 666. Do you ever think in life that could be happened by accident? Corona equals 666? Just like that. Look, I'll put the picture on the screen so it's easier. That's my bad that I didn't prepare this. And then CV is 322. I wonder who's really behind this. Like I'm saying, it's a Scottish Rite Freemasonry from the jump. That's who it's been. Now, guys, the double C's have been popping up in my videos for Corona comic, Corona coin, Corona cigar. I have never seen so many Corona beer commercials in my life either. They're playing them everywhere. Every channel has Corona beer commercials. Like, what the they're just rubbing it on our face. Look, I don't like being disrespected like that. Like I'm some dummy out here that's just gonna bend over to any rule the government proposes. No, I'm not that type. I'm not built like that, bro. I'm just not built. I'm not tough. I'm just not built like that. Okay, this is all our rights. You better believe it, man. If this goes on, all our rights. Now, if they end it in a couple of weeks, we might be all right. If they don't, this is everything. This is the plan. All right. Like I said, we're gonna come back to that. I just uploaded this. I'll show it to you real quick. Come on, dude. What's wrong with this? Jeez. See, guys? You see it? Being real glitchy for some reason. Okay, you can see pretty good. Yeah, you can see that. Oh my goodness, what did I just do, dude? Oh my goodness, I can't. It's the best I can get it right there. Do you guys see it? All right, moving on. Take a screenshot, share that around, because that does not happen by accident, ladies and gentlemen. Share that around because that does not happen by accident. Now let's go back. Like I said right here. Welcome to Crimson Contagion. This was look, federal agencies, New Hampshire, COVID-19. Do you see what I'm saying? Connecticut Department. Okay, there was multiple facilities across the nation that did this. Okay, it was a military drill involved with FEMA and CDC. It's called Crimson Contagion. This is the Chicago part of it. Okay, Operation Crimson Contagion, closed POD exercise. And I told Jens, look when it closed, guys. This is not by accident. It closed on 9/11. Okay, when was the movie released? When was Contagion released? It was September 9th, 2011. Look at this, cuz. The movie Contagion, September 9th, 2011, it was released. And then the exercise called Crimson Contagion that literally played out what's happening in real life right now was closed 9/11/2019. A couple months, dude, a month before they did Event 201. This is before Event 201 even. It was from August to September. Bro, this is not by accident. This is absolutely absurd.
We have to get this information out. Now, I don't want to really go over Chicago's because this was based just in their city. But one thing I wanted to point out was, dude, oh my gosh. And dude, guys, guess what they called in this? That they would not have respirators. They called it in the exercise that they would run out of respirators. And what's happening in real life? They don't have respirators right now. Now, what did I want to show? Public health emergency preparedness, the agenda. Public health emergency preparedness and response overview. CDPH role in Operation Crimson Contagion. Media campaign. Public awareness. In other words, means spreading fear. Now, the overview, there was something I wanted to point out because they were bad in something and it came true. Values, collaboration, effectiveness, credibility, integrity. Those are, look at the freaking logo. Look at it. A bio logo with the C making it. Remember, that's a double C right there. CC, CC. It pops up everywhere. Completed. Look at this, guys. Internal. Here's the flu strain that came from China too. H7N9 with sustained human-to-human transmission. It came from China. I'm going to show you. Right here, August 11th to 16th, Crimson Contagion 2019 functional exercise completed. Look at that. Okay. This will all be in our description as well. Okay, where is it? Effective collaboration. Oh man, where is this it right here? We'll continue improving. This is what they need to improve on. We'll continue improving collaboration. Continue improving PHEOC operations, issues with communication, IT technical issues. This is what I wanted to show. They're saying that they had IT technical issues in the exercise. Now, I don't know. Does that mean the internet's going to go out? Is there something else going to happen that they knew about that we just thought that didn't happen yet? Because everything else that they was in the exercise came true. They raised awareness by scaring the shit out of people. It's absolutely mind-blowing, guys. But like I said, that's the Chicago one. Now, this shows you it was real right here. Save the date. Crimson Contagion exercise event. August 13th, 2019 to August 16th, 2019. Okay, the National Crimson Contagion 2019 functional exercise. Look at it. CC 2019. Think about this. They call it CV 2019 is what happened. That's the coronavirus 2019. And 19 is an esoteric number. All right. They love 19, which I'll get into later. Now, guys, this is so freaking long. We're going to have to come back to it. Maybe even tonight in the next one. This is the official report, guys. Crimson Contagion 2019 functional exercise. But you have no idea. You have to watch the connections I have, the Crimson and Contagion. You have to watch. It goes way beyond just this. All right, now look. I want to show you where it came from real quick. How it came from China, and it was a new flu strain. All right, what happened was a pandemic occurred, okay? 47 days after the virus broke out, they declared a pandemic, just like real life. All right, now what happened was a new flu strain broke out from China from people flying ear to ear, okay? And then they said that the stockpile of vaccines they did not have for the new flu strain. I'm going to show you what it's called, and this is going to absolutely blow your rabbit mind out of the water. October 2019 is on there. You understand? They just did this, guys. They just did this. And according to what I read so far, they predicted that they would run out of respirators. Okay, it was an upper respiratory disease. Just in real life, exactly came true on this upper respiratory disease. All right, let me think real quick. That part broke out, but it's this social distancing. Of course, they definitely had that planned and predicted in this, but it's the stuff of what's to come later. They go over how money would be funded and the issues that they have in the exercise are the same issues that they're having in real life. But guys, you have to remember, look, FEMA right there collaborated closely. Do you see that? FEMA collaborated closely. We will go over this more strict in a second. I have to do my run through first. Now, federal interagency partners conducted a productive crisis action planning session to develop key leader decisions, critical information requirements, and essential elements of information for a pandemic influenza response. Okay, FEMA got involved, and just like they did with the Stafford Act, they predicted in the exercise. You have to think back to every single mass shooting that we caught them in. There was a drill in that city in the same area of the shooting every time, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. Every mass shooting had some type of military drill right before it happened, and people are like, what the hell? Well, guess what? So did this pandemic. Okay, they predict how the supply chain goes down. And look, Defense Production Act. Look, this is an exercise month before. Defense Production Act, how that gets declared. Trump just did that. He just signed that. All right, let me show you guys the strain name because this is absolutely crazy. I got to find the exact part. This is so long. Examine current city, state, regional pandemic influenza planning efforts. Crimson Contagion Federal Interagency Seminar. Dude, they had meetings for this for months before they did the exercise. A lot of this paperwork is the meetings they had, right? So in all these different FEMA regions, up to August 13th, they would meet up and they would talk about how they were going to do this. Now, look, you see it right there. Social distancing, economic impact, okay? It's predicted in the movie Contagion as well. I just showed you the scene where he says, our best defense is washing our hands and social distancing. And it was the dude from CNN that is really on CNN, was in the movie Contagion, talking about social distancing. Do you understand? That does not happen by accident. And then prioritization of vaccines, okay? ID 2020, they talk about the biometric ID in this too, just like the Rockefeller Foundation. Now, guys, what I want to tell you real quick, I'm sorry, I forgot. What I want to tell you is real quick is when I read the Rockefeller Foundation one to you, what they do, the CIA doesn't prepare for these. This is what I learned. They have these things called NGOs, okay? That's the CIA. But they go to foundations like the Rockefellers, and they have them write up the way to plan this out because they claim they don't know. This is what I learned from it. They have the Rockefeller Foundation, these exercises, they'll write them up of how to play these crisis act. You know how they say, never let a crisis go to waste. Guys, that's what they're doing right now. This is going to blow your mind. Okay. And I will put all of this in this will all, dude, look, you can't get it better than that. Infrastructure protection, economic impact, social distancing, scarce resource allocation, prioritization of vaccines, and other countermeasures. That's what they did. Funny how that's exactly what they're doing. Situational awareness, information sharing, and reporting. That's them spreading fear. Now the name, come on, dude. Where's the name at, dude? Wait till you can see this, dude. I'm telling you, this is unbelievable. Here it goes. Look. Everyone pay attention. It's called the Crimson Contagion 2019 Functional Exercise Scenario was based on a novel influenza virus that originated in China. Do you see what they just called it, guys? A novel influenza A. And that stands for avian. I'll show you that completely. Novel. Remember, it's called the novel coronavirus. This was called a novel influenza A, H7N9 virus that originates in China and is antigenically distinct, not matched from stockpiles of H7N9 vaccines, saying it did not meet. The scenario starts off with tourists becoming ill in China with non-severe acute respiratory illness, then departing airport to other cities in China before flying back to their respective countries. And guess what? That's exactly how it spread in real life. Started in China and it spread through the airport. Well, guess what? A couple months before this happened, the Trump administration is the ones who wrote this up, cuz. Okay, everyone, all the Q dudes, still hooked on Q, still hooked on the PSYOP. I cannot believe it. You got some of the smartest dudes are involved in Q, yet they have no street smarts because you don't get it. It's a PSYOP. Trump is tricking them. This was what Trump came in office for. Everybody better understand the decisions you make regarding this event right now is going to determine generational futures impact. I'm telling you, man, this is, dude, you just can't do this by accident, guys. Make sure you share this video. They predicted it exactly, closer than Event 201, closer than all of them. Respiratory symptoms, okay, see it again? Experience onset respiratory system and some develop a fever. It shows how it attacks older age people more than younger people, but younger people could still get it. The virus rapidly spreads via human-to-human transmission around the world in continental USA, where the virus is first detected in Chicago, Illinois. Look, boom, guys. Do you understand what I was saying in the video I recorded? The video I showed you in the beginning where I showed this, they say on the mainstream that Chicago was really the first case of coronavirus. And then there's some of them say Seattle was 1 and Chicago was 2. But you got to understand, Chicago's either 1 or 2. It's either Seattle or Chicago. I don't know why, but you can look it up. Mainstream articles keep switching it. It's Chicago's the first case, then it's Seattle. But check this out. Why I was pointing out 47? Because the day Chicago was the first case, just like predicted in the exercise, was January 24th. 47 days later, March 11th, the WHO declared a pandemic. In the exercise, it was 47 days later, they declared it a pandemic in the exercise, okay? That's what I was showing you in the FEMA dudes in the video. I'll actually show you that again if listen. I can't even believe this, dude. Crimson Contagion, all right? This is not Event 201. Right now is where the video is going to start. I'm going to delete everything before this afterward. 1 hour and 21 minutes. All right, I'm going to cut out that whole section. Okay, right now, I'm showing you guys an exercise called Crimson Contagion. All right. It was a Trump administration plan, a military drill with FEMA and CDC of a pandemic breaking out. All right. I heard most of what I said. I can't believe I didn't share the screen. Right here, dozens of Connecticut officials were involved in a CDC drill last year that revealed problems with response to a pandemic, March 20, 2020. This is Chicago, Healthy Chicago, Operation Crimson Contagion, closed POD exercise, agenda. I showed you all this. This is probably when I was sharing the screen, and I was showing you. Okay, right here. Closed POD exercise on 9/11/2019. The movie that's called Contagion was released September of 2011, 9/11. And this Contagion exercise was closed on 9/11/2019. So you think about that. Right here. Jamet, I didn't mean to hit the ignore button. You can call back if you have to, Jamet. I didn't mean to do that. Right here. Save the date, Crimson Contagion exercise event. August 13, 2019 to August 16, 2019. Now remember, that's when they prepared for this, guys. That is months before the actual breakout, but it literally predicted what happened, okay? As you can see, the National Crimson Contagion 2019 Functional Exercise, CC 33, 2019, is a multi-state whole-of-government effort focused on a pandemic response and policy issue of workforce viability, critical infrastructure protection, economic impact, and medical surge operation. Okay, this is personally the Arizona department. This will all be in the description. Now, this is the actual Trump administration written planned pandemic exercise called Crimson Contagion. Crimson Contagion 2019 Functional Exercise Draft After Action Report, October 2019. This is the main one that went out to everyone participating, okay? The main joint is right here, okay? And what I'll snap to real quick is I'll show you, okay? Crimson Contagion 2019 Functional Exercise Key response to an influenza pandemic are insufficient and often in conflict with one another, okay? let's go back to the map, and I'll show you on the map and how they wrote it out exactly in real life. Social distancing, the economy crashing, they were short on respirators, okay? All that was predicted in this that came true in real life, because right now they're having a huge issue with respirators. They also put the president, that what act did he just put? The Defense Production Act right here. Look, the Defense Production Act. They predict that they would have to reinstate that, as well as the Stanford Act, where FEMA would take over. They predict that in this. Like I said, you guys can read the whole thing when I share it. I'm pretty pissed that I just went over this. And look, school closures. They predict closing schools. All right. And wait to see how on point they predict what really happened. Unbelievable. It's how you just know it's not by accident. It's all done by design. This double C for Crimson Contagion, and I didn't even get into Crimson yet. Wait till you see how deep this goes, because this is just the surface. Now, here you go. The culminating event of the series, the Crimson Contagion 2019 functional exercise, was a 4-day multi-state, multi-regional. That means FEMA regional when they say that. Multi-FEMA regional exercise that focused on whole of community response and policy issues of workforce viability, critical infrastructure protection, economic impact, and social distancing. Scarce resource allocation, prioritization of vaccines, and countermeasures. As you know, in real life, that is exactly what's happening. Okay. And they're talking about making vaccines in this a priority. That part didn't happen yet because they're working on it. But just remember the word priority. That means almost mandatory. Like they're making it a priority. I also showed you how, when you couldn't see the screen, how they were up in their surveillance, but that's down more as you see National Security Council involved. And now let's get to the map. Okay, check this out, guys. Crazy. Non-government organizations. That's huge. When people see non-government, they think, oh, that's non-government organization operation centers. Like, oh no, we ain't got to pay attention to that. But guess what? Non-government organization is the people in Israel that's working on the phones that are tracking everyone's COVID-19. They're trying to say they're tracking them because of the virus. That's what they mean. That means our government's working with a non-government organization to put more surveillance on us. And that's what they're doing in real life. And I showed you that in the last video with the Israeli things. I'll show it again if I have to. All right. Here you go, guys. The Crimson Contagion exercise scenario was based on a novel influenza A. Okay. Do you see the word novel? New, novel, just like novel coronavirus. Novel influenza A, meaning avian, H7N9, virus that originates in China and is antigenetically distinct, not matched from stockpiles of H7N9 vaccines. The scenario starts off with tourists becoming ill in China with non-severe acute respiratory illness and then departing to all of their cities from China before flying back to their respective countries. During their flights home, additional tour group members who were not ill when they embarked on their return flights from China began to experience the onset of respiratory symptoms, and some developed a fever. Well, what do you know, Johnny? It started in China, it spread through airports and airlines, and guess what? On the planes, they passed it to other people going to other places that wasn't even in China. That's what they're saying. And guess what? They're experiencing fevers, and it's a respiratory illness. So you tell me, you make your own decision on that, okay? Below shows how the virus begins to spread around the world as the ill tourists fly back to their countries. Now, initial origin, as you can see, is the red one. Look, initial origin, okay? And the orange one is secondary origin points. And as you can see, it's right next to Wuhan. If you look at Wuhan on the map in China, this is literally on top of Wuhan in China. I'm not joking, dude. This red dot touches Wuhan. So is that, you know what I mean? Is that what they're doing? They're predicting. Actually, I'll pull it up just to compare it for you guys. But I want to show you how they do this. They go from China to Chicago. Now, I just was explaining how I used to be confused about the first case in America because I actually read articles that say Chicago. But I also read articles that say Seattle was the first case, and they switched the dates. But guess what? Chicago, whether it was first or second, it doesn't matter. It was January 24th, 2020. And 47 days later, on March 11th, which is 3 times 11, 33, but 47 days later, the WHO declared a pandemic. And in this exercise, they did it 47 fucking days later, cuz you can, dude, I'm just trying to tell you guys, you can't make that up. All right. The virus rapidly spreads via human-to-human transmission around the world. In the U.S., where the virus is first detected in Chicago, Illinois. That's why I'm telling you guys, this is crazy. I think they switched in Seattle to real life because of this. They knew I was going to find it. That's why. Say no. But they knew someone was going to get this. Shows the extent of the outbreak across the U.S. at the start of the exercise. Remember, guys, exercise. Openly admitting this is an exercise, okay? Okay, the Crimson Contagion exercise began 47 days after the identification of the first case. By this point in the scenario, the World Health Organization the HHS secretary has declared a national public health emergency. Remember, they did that. That happened first. And then the World Health Organization declared an influenza pandemic 47 days after it was found in Chicago. And in real life, if I show you right now, when was the first coronavirus case in Chicago? You'll see it was January 24th, right here. See, told you, January 24th, guys. Guess what? January 24th. And 47 days later is March 11th. That's the day they declared a pandemic. You can't make this up, bro. It's impossible. I can't make shit like this up. Now, moving on. I want to go back real quick and show you guys what this is called again. All right. It's called a novel influenza avian 87N9. A stands for avian. I'll find it in here and show you so you know what I'm saying. But in the gematria calculator, when you put in coronavirus and novel avian, the exercise virus is called a novel avian. You can see it matches the coronavirus to 56 and 155. Also, toilet paper matches to coronavirus and novel avian at 56. And I'll actually put that in so you guys can see. The Crimson Contagion didn't match at all. Okay, toilet paper, 56, as you can see. And remember what happened to toilet paper, 56. Coronavirus, 56. Novel avian, 56. But novel avian 155 has a double number. It matches with 56 and 155. And then novel avian influenza, that I literally copied it from the exercise. I copied the words. That's exactly what they call it. A novel avian influenza that originates in China. And you put that next to novel coronavirus, 223 matches perfectly in English ordinal. Dude, you cannot, I'm trying to tell you guys, I know some of you ain't in the gematria, but dude, you can't, dude, it's impossible both ways. Literally both ways you do it. Novel avian and novel avian influenza, they both match. It like, dude, I can't explain it because it's impossible. Numbers, I know there's a lot of numbers, but it's impossible. It's planned. It's an agenda. And wait till I show you what crimson really means. They got that crimson crown. Oh, dude, crimson is going to make you sick. And they're also mocking Jesus, just to put that out there. It was first detected in Chicago. It's so weird that now they say the first one is Seattle. You know what I mean? Let's look it up real quick. Which city had the first case of COVID-19? Okay. U.S. confirmed COVID-19. No, come on. Show me where the first one was. What do you guys get when you see it? You're either going to get Seattle or Chicago. Hands down. They're the ones that are tied for 1 or 2. What do you guys get, though, when you ask who had the first case? I remember them saying it was Seattle. Like, I remember that. The thing is I also read that it was in Chicago. And it's just unbelievable. This ain't answering none of my questions. But it's Unbelievable. Almost 7% of New York City police call out sick. Wow. 6 death viruses in Kansas. I still have not met anyone, bro. I have not met anyone yet. And they're saying it's all over here. I never met a person yet. Guys, tell me, what do you guys get when you look that up? What's up, Kel? I see you right now. I wasn't in the chat. Guys, what do you guys get when you look at the first day? You either get Chicago or Seattle. But either way, from Chicago, whether it's 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. It's exactly 47 days later. They declared a pandemic in exercise as well in real life. Absolutely impossible to be accidental. Now let's get into this. Kelly, did you have to tell me something before I leave the chat again? Because I see you right now. Did you want to say anything? I'm looking right now, Kel. Yeah, there might be, Jerry. It might be. No, cuz. That's not what I'm talking about, bro. Why are you coming here saying all this goofy shit? No, that's not what I'm talking about. We are not talking about Event 201. Dude, it's on the thumbnail, bro. This is not Event 201, bro. This is not the CAPS disease. This is way more on point than man. Cause you gotta listen to the video. I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. Walking Tall, you know this ain't Event 201. Oh, you was telling him. I got you. You was telling dude, bro, recovery, bro. We've been on that shit for 2 months, bro. Like, that's old news around here, cuz. You get Seattle? Yeah, dude. Me either. Stack, it won't tell me, bro. That's unbelievable. But he gets Seattle. Kel, did you have to tell me something? What's wrong, Kel? I'm here. What's up? Oh, I just showed it again, but what's up? Did you want to tell me something? Question mark. Dude, Jerry Love, it's just the flu, though. It's not that deadly. Jerry Love, you got to watch the beginning of the video. Dude, you know how many more people are dying from other things? I showed the statistics, the CDC statistics from drug overdoses to deaths from the coronavirus. And we're talking 70,000 in overdoses and 423 from COVID-19. So I get it. I got grandparents. I don't want to see nothing happen to them. I understand. What I'm trying to say is that it's not what they're making it. It's not real like that. It's not that dangerous like they're making it. This is agenda planned TV. That's what they're doing, and they're scaring the shit out of people. All right. That's only for you, bro. Buffering ain't for no one else. Now, all right, guys, I'm going to show you some more now. Check this out. Kel, I want you to check this out, Kel. Don't go nowhere, Kel. You got to see this. This is crazy what I'm about to show you. Kel, don't go nowhere. You said you was driving? I think I have a FEMA. FEMA's doing an event right now, I think. I just got info. We'll check into that. Walking Tall sent me something. If you want to tell them, Walking Tall, go ahead. Also, guys, the bonds that Walking Tall showed us, well, guess who has a bond in it? Bill Gates. They're the elites are the ones that had the bonds. No, she's here. She's here. I just wanted to see this. All right, guys, now check this out. Here we go. We're going to get into the deep shit. It's going to get deep. Now, I showed you, okay? You know what we should put in real quick, though? Vaccination and vaccine. See how it says, priming dose of selected person at high risk of complications from influenza and designated critical workforce groups, but vaccination has not yet been implemented. Let's see if this matches in the words. Whoops. What the hell? Vaccination? Nah, that doesn't match. 48? Nah, 69. 69 is the yin and the yang, but we don't have a matching 69. So let's just put vaccine in real quick. 31, 57, 42. Nah, it doesn't look like it. 150, nah, nope. 56, nope. I keep thinking it's the number, and it's not. 56, 57, 56, 56, 50, 40, 31, 32, 132. Nah. All right. Who cares? We can get back to this anyway. But guys, this absolutely cannot happen by accident. This part right here. Coronavirus, novel avian match at 155 and 56. Okay. Not by accident. Novel avian influenza. That's the exercise that Trump administration did. Comes at 223, and so does novel coronavirus. Cannot happen by accident. I promise you guys, that does not happen by accident. Now, let me just take a picture of that, X that out, come back over here, and here you go with the spreading. Okay, this is how they predict the spreading, which they purposely put it on the West Coast because it's going down on the East Coast, because it's really going down on the West Coast too. So I think they did it opposite on purpose, how they put that map. And guys, I mean, when you read this, dude, it calls it out perfectly. The respiratories were down. We had trouble with, look, here you go. Control cell in Washington, D.C. This is the implementation of higher surveillance they're bringing on. Okay. The master control cell to monitor, control, and evaluation activities at the respective exercise venue. So every FEMA location had master control cell to monitor, control, and evaluate activities, which Section 215 just got passed. So they can do that without even asking you. They can come right into your phone, read your emails, listen to your phone calls, just because they could say you were sick now. Instead of saying you were part of a terrorist organization, they could just say they thought you had COVID-19. So, and they also talk about literally going after every single person. Now, listen, guys, this is where it in real life, it gets deep. In the exercise, they talk about, and I'm going to give it to you. They talk about going after people who were close to somebody that had it. Okay. So say you were close to your mom and your mom had it, and your mom's in the hospital now. They would come after all of her close contacts. Now, listen, what the DOJ did right now, we're going to talk about this later after this. What the DOJ just did is absolutely dangerous. Okay. They're making it so they can lock people. They just took all the courts out, right? So people in jail right now, they don't have a court hearing until the pandemic's over. That is bad. That's going to make people riot. But also, they released all these prisoners in Pittsburgh. They just released a bunch of people because of the virus. Well, guess what? They're making room for people. And now they can throw you in jail and give you no court date. They just passed something, the DOJ, which we're gonna get into, but that is one of the most dangerous things, dude. DOJ seeks emergency powers amid coronavirus pandemic. And this is just the article I emailed to myself. There's multiple ones, but again, in this exercise, they talk about it. The Crimson Contagion exercise event. A couple months before, this was even before Event 201, they did this. And this is way more on point. But the part that is scary is what comes afterwards that we didn't see happen yet. Okay, they predicted so much, but then there's the part that we're still waiting to see, and that's the part that's scary. Okay. I think I wanted to show you where it said surveillance because I wasn't showing the freaking screen before. I'm a dummy. Look at this. The H7N1 virus is susceptible to neuraminidase inhibitor drugs, but resistance to adamantane antiviral drugs. Sounds like real life, man. It's unbelievable. This is unbelievable, man. I just want to show you where it said the surveillance. They had it up the surveillance because I wasn't showing the screen before. Government response. Federal government. This one they start using 44. Okay, it's about to come up then. Direct 44 includes the mechanisms for a non-traditional lead federal agency, such as HHS, to mission, assign, fund, or otherwise task other federal departments. And what do they call it right now? A coronavirus task force. Task other federal departments and agencies during a response to a unique threat. Dude, this is what they're doing to implement the New World Order, man.
And they're doing rituals along with it. This is unbelievable. Like, I just can't believe how they can get everything in through this. It's crazy because it's a pandemic. They can get so many more of their steps done all at once. Enable the Secretary of Defense to deploy military trauma care providers. What did they do? National Guards everywhere right now. Okay, this is wild, which is not relevant to an influenza pandemic scenario, and that's true. They're not used to deploying National Guard for an influenza pandemic, and they even said that, and that's true. They're not. Oh, and I forgot to tell you on the thumbnail. Okay, I didn't pay StreamYard, so I can't show you my thumbnail no more. But the reason I put the Humvee on there, all the National Guards are the 5G. They're the control ones. And wait, man, I'm telling you guys, wait till I show you. All the National Guard and military you see right now, I looked at them and they look like the 5G crowd control. Okay, there goes another double seat crowd control. And I'm going to show you Operation Crimson Mist. Crimson Mist. And this is Crimson Contagion. And watch how that ties in. I'm telling you guys, this is unbelievable, man. It is unbelievable, baby. They talk about how they closed schools. I showed you that. They talk about how everyone had to stop going to work. They declare a national emergency right there. As within previously mentioned acts, this act does not provide with additional authorities or funding the influenza pandemic. Rather, National Emergencies Act relies on emergency authorities provided and other statutes and does not provide specific emergency authority on its own, which means FEMA's in charge basically, and they can do whatever they want. And then you get the SNAP. SNAP, I think what they're talking about is the SNAP benefits. And then right here, regarding the acceptability of the Stafford Act for a serious influenza pandemic. And this is where they predict that they would put FEMA in charge. And they did this in real life. DHS FEMA cannot access disaster relief. That's talking about something else, but that's when they put them in charge. Like I said, you guys can read this whole thing. I didn't even read it all. It's so long. Here we're talking about how vaccines cost $6.2 billion. Additional $2 billion will be for production of antivirals. $1 billion towards supplies. This is where it starts getting into the funds that they're actually arguing with right now. But like I told you guys, the money they're trying to give Americans right now, they want to do it with a digital dollar. I'll show you the thing again, and you get it through your phone, which means, and it will be linked to blockchain, which means they'll track everything you do and they can turn your money off in a second. This might be the switch over, man. I'm telling you, and I got more information on that. I'll show you. I'm jumping around too much. Defense, State, Foreign Operations, and Energy and Water Development Appropriation Act of 2020 passes through Congress. They say that passes. I don't know if that did or not. And then look who they talk about. Remember, I showed you this. Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority. That's BARDA, guys. BARDA. BARDA. Remember, I showed you the other day, the last video, I showed you how Bill Gates and Rockefeller was funding the Moderna vaccine that is being made for coronavirus. And involved was DARPA and BARDA. Remember, I showed you it? I showed you a paper. DARPA and BARDA. And BARDA's in here talking about making a vaccine and exercise. Unbelievable. You cannot make it up, cuz I'm trying to tell you guys, man. I'm not trying to pipe you up. I'm not trying to make you believe what I believe. I just get emotional when I talk about it. I'm not trying to bang your head with it, but I did mess up and not show the screen, and that's why I'm going back over it again. So I'm not trying to just like hitchings with my beliefs or anything and throw it on you. I'm just speaking with passion, man. That's all. I just care. All right, I just care. You guys can take this however you want, but I'm telling you 100% they knew this. They planned this. They're doing this. Okay, there's nothing deadly out there. It might affect older people. That might be true. But what I'm telling you guys, it's not like they're making it. They're doing it so they can take more control from us. And now I think they're trying to make a digital dollar because it says it right in the stimulus packet that they're trying to pass. Paying for the federal government, the impact of state government to distribute to medicine, in addition
Given the lack of historical precedents, the Stafford Act Declaration in response to a natural occurring biological incident, a great deal of uncertainty exists surrounding the likelihood of this occurring in the future influenza pandemic. They knew it was coming. It's unbelievable how they knew it was coming. Bill Gates knew it was coming. You know what I mean? Like, and then people think Trump is like good. Man, this was Trump's administration did this, bro. Trump's administration did this. And just so everyone knows, I want everyone to understand something real quick, because I'm going to give you the PDF, the link. At the end of this, it says we are not prepared for a pandemic. So through the exercise, they realized we don't have enough respirators. We don't have enough medicine. We are not prepared. We don't have the right vaccine. The fact that they knew, come on, they knew we weren't prepared for it, and then they made one happen. They made one happen, dude. Whether the sickness is real or not, it's planned. It's a pandemic, guys. Like it period, bro. You can't, dude. I'm just saying, man. You can read it yourself again, bro. They called it on point, bro. 47 days later and shit. Get the fuck. And then the gematria on it. Get the fuck. City of Chicago requested waivers, and this is why Chicago has its own PDF right here. As you can see, dozens of Connecticut officials were involved in the CDC. That's what we're talking about. They're talking about this. Crimson Contagion, CDC led exercise last summer. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? New Hampshire, Idaho. Look, many whom are now leading the state's response to the real deal, COVID-19. Yeah, they practiced it. They knew it was coming. The fake flu pandemic eerily mirrors the real coronavirus outbreak in the country struggling through right now. Like, I found this, but this don't put you to the PDF. They don't show you the PDF. But under the simulation, the flu labeled H7N9 originates in China and was believed to be brought back to the United States by a Chicago man. Well, in real life, the first one was a Chicago woman, 60 years old, supposedly, or it was in Seattle. Either way, from the date of the first Chicago one, it was 47 days later in real life, they declared a pandemic. And then in exercise, they also declared it 47 days later. And yeah, this is this article about it though. But like I said right here, this is Chicago's own PDF. Healthy Chicago for the Crimson Contagion. Because remember, this was the first city it broke out in. Okay, even if they switched in real life, in the exercise, Chicago was the first city. Disease H7N1 was sustained human-to-human transmission. Whoa, dude, what the hell was that about? All right. Now, real quick, I want to show you again the 9/11, because I don't know if you've seen the screen when I showed you it. Right here, they closed the POD exercise on 9/11/2019, and the movie Contagion, this is called Crimson Contagion. The movie Contagion was put out September of 2011, 9/11, the Contagion part. All right, so you understand that. All right, you can have this one too, will be in the description. And the one thing I showed you with this was right here, areas of improvement after the exercise. And what they said was IT technical issues. And I was saying issues with communications. Look, does that mean the internet might go down? Because afterwards, they in their exercise, they had problems with the IT technical. I'm telling you, this might bring in 5G. And people were talking about, you know what? Don't listen to anyone that thinks they know everything, because none of us know everything. So anyone that thinks they know everything, they don't. But I'm telling you what, the people that are saying that they might be putting in 5G in school and shit, they're on point, because they definitely might be. You have to understand that with kids in the way and stuff, and they even said on the news that mothers were against it. If mothers were against them putting 5G in schools, why wouldn't they do it behind her back? Because I know some, YouTubers think that they're just going to put it up regardless, and they wouldn't try to do it behind her back. Dude, why do they want people in at nighttime? Think about it. Obviously, they don't want you to see what they're doing outside. And think about this. It just got warm out. It just got warm out all over the country. Winter just ended. So now they can build outside. In the wintertime, it would be too cold up here to be outside working online and stuff. Even though they do, I'm just saying, it's easier when it's nice out. Why the hell does a curfew matter with a virus? Why what does nighttime have to do with catching a virus? They want to put a curfew on people because they're trying to do something at nighttime. And they could be putting on 5G, bro. That could be it. I'm telling you, they could crash the internet and say, hey, man, too many people are on the internet right now because people are working on the internet. They could say it's too slow. We need to put it up to 5G now.
That's what they could do. So people who think they know everything don't. All right. If you want to know everything, though, all you got to do is read this. When you read this, you know everything, because this is absolutely nuts. Look at this. Look, planning right in our face. Planning. They planned it. These mother hunters, dude. They knew they did this to us. They got my family out here struggling. My sister lost her job because of this. You don't understand, bro. It's personal. The Crimson Contagion? Are you kidding me? Now let's get into Crimson. As you see, FEMA, DHS, all of them was involved. And they go on to how they have to up the surveillance on us because of this bullshit. Let me see if I find it again real quick, because I didn't share the screen last time. It said surveillance. Prior to vaccine district, public health officials issued guidance of implementation and non-pharmaceutical. Look at this shit, dude. This is talking about social distancing. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Continuity planning. The exercise revealed several workforce protection challenges under conditions where medical countermeasures, such as the pandemic vaccine, antiviral medications, and personal protective equipment, are limited. Well, what's happening in real life, guys? They're bitching about face masks and they're bitching about respiratories being limited. And they're also doing medical countermeasures. But look at this. To protect the public prior to vaccine distribution, they're working on a vaccine right now. They tell us that. They say, but before we have the vaccine, we have to protect you and you have to social distance. Well, look, it says right here, public health officials issued guidance on implementation of non-pharmaceutical interventions intended to slow the spread of the virus and keeping non-pharmaceutical intervention recommendations. Employers, including government entities, sought to practice social distancing. By having a significant portion of their employees work remotely. Even government jobs, they're saying, got lost. Employers encounter cascading impacts associated with making communications and implementing such work distancing social distancing. Remember, I just showed you how in the movie Contagion, they said the exact same words. We need to practice washing our hands more, and social distancing is our best defense. They said that in the movie Contagion, and it was the dude that works on CNN in real life. Can't make that up, guys. Let me get my water. Sorry, guys, but you can't make that up, guys. Unbelievable. Unreal. All right, I have to show you what this means because this is too much reading. I just wanted to show you. Technology and equipment issues. Here we go. Many of the hurdles stemmed from technology and equipment issues, including an uneven distribution of laptop computers and mobile devices among the workforce, user volume limitation, or on virtual private network system, and insufficient internet bandwidth connectivity. Dude, I didn't read this yet. Look, dude, this is what I'm talking about. They might cut our internet off. This is the shit that didn't happen, guys. Now, you got to listen to this. User volume, they're saying right here, many of the hurdles stem from technology and equipment issues. Then they say insufficient internet bandwidth or connectivity. Kelly, tell them, Kelly. Kelly Keep, tell them right now. Tell them right now. The last 4 days, 2 times my internet shut down. That's why I haven't been on. 2 times, even my phone data didn't work and my phone's on. What are you saying, Walking Tall? Guys, out of the last 4 days, the 2 times I tried to come on, my internet was down, bro. Think about that. And they're talking about it in the thing. Now, what's my brother talking about? FEMA's doing training 3/24/20 through 3/26, LO-146 Homeland Security Exercise and Evacuation Program. Is that what you sent me, brother? I'll pull it up. Is that what you sent me, bro? Okay, gotcha. All right. We'll get into this right after this, brother. That's right. That's right, bro. That's right, guys. Come on, we got to stand tall, stay in the power of prayer, stay in God, guys. We're going to make this. We'll make it. We'll make this through. This coronavirus and 5G network, both 155 in Gematria. Good shit, brother. Guys, we are going to make this, guys. We're going to make through this, guys. Just stay in the power of prayer, man. They don't have nothing that could beat God's power. Nothing they have can overpower God.
So the standard power prayer, we're going to make it through this, guys. You got to remember, if it comes down to it, man, you have to make that decision, man. You have a conscience, you know what I mean, if you have one, good and bad, good or evil, all right? We all sin, but it's those decisions that are going to make generational impact. And I know I'm going to stand up for mine, man. I know I am. Now, I want to show you real quick. All right, we'll get into that walking tall. I got you, bro. All right, my man. All right, guys. Now it's called Crimson Contagion. All right, I showed you a lot of comparisons already. Well, this is gonna blow your mind, everybody. Now, let's read about this internet real quick. Participants also reported inefficiency associated with having to log in and log out of different response management systems. Web emergency operations centers when using a single laptop as opposed to having multiple screens operating system in an emergency operations center environment. Guys, you don't understand how huge this is, what I just read, because I didn't show you the other part of this yet. I did not show you the other part. Look right here. This is unreal. Look what it says. The HHS Disaster Leadership Group of Domestic Resilience have the infrastructure and capabilities to successfully conduct virtual meetings during incidents necessitating social distancing. Okay, it's called operational coordination, senior leadership meetings. The meetings are the Trump administration, in other words, with FEMA, were in groups, in rooms talking about this. This is how they planned this out. And here you go. Here's what I was showing you that I forgot to show, that I wasn't having the screen on. When incidents or event conditions are expected to raise significant policy issues that require increased surveillance. Okay, that's what I'm telling you guys, man. This is all for real. All right, now, real quick, because I got to show you what the Crimson means. Here you go again, virtual settings. They're trying to implement the virtual world into us with this too. This is what this, it's too on point in real life, dude. Look, here you go again. Held virtual in accordance with social distancing guidance issued by the CDC. Look at it. Look at this. You cannot call what happened in real life any more perfect than this thing. Event 201 doesn't have nothing on this, bro. It doesn't have nothing on this, bro. This is nuts, cuz. Like, this is crazy. And I still didn't read it all. But along with this, guys, you want to see something what they did? Now, this is where it gets a little scary, guys. Because along with this exercise, they also did a grid down exercise. And I'll show you right now. And it was along with Crimson Contagion. Yep. Now, when I show you these people right here, this is Arizona's one. This is Massachusetts. This is Chicago. Okay, that's Chicago. This is the whole nation. Okay. And then there's, that's what all, dude, wait till you see what Crimson means, guys. It's going to blow your freaking mind, cuz. I'm not even joking. And then this, guys. Here you go. This is it, man. Look, 2019 Q2 newsletter, quarterly newsletter, New Hampshire School Safety Resource Center. Okay, this is where I started, okay? And as you can see, they do some shit in their school. But look, right here. Crimson Contagion. The Crimson Contagion exercise series is a 4-part nationwide series that includes 2 tabletop exercises and seminar to examine issues related to information exchange, coordination of resources, and in a non-Stafford Act environment. Now look, in accordance with a biological incident annex and presidential policy direct 44. That's why I kept telling you 44 was coming up. Now look what they did with it. Grid Ed V exercise. Training and exercise will be assisting the Eversource Grid exercise schedule November 13th and 14th. The focus on the response to a physical attack on an electric facility in the coordination between the federal, state, and local officials. Now, I don't know why my mouth keeps getting freaking dry. Dude, this is it, bro. Look. More than 6,500 electric companies and governments officially tested energy and grid security. Now, guys, why this is huge is because they did a drill for lights out scenario. And in cahoots with
the contagion, the Crimson Contagion. It was in cahoots with it, okay? So what I'm saying is every mass shooting, there was a drill before. Now there's a pandemic, and there was a drill about the pandemic. Well, they just did a drill also on the energy grid going down. And it was 2 months after the the Crimson Contagion. See, this was November 13th, 14th. Think about that. They keep doing the number 13, guys. Think about it, bro. On November 13th through 14th, more than 6,500 participants who represented more than 425 organizations from across the electrical power industries, and federal and state governments participated in the North American Electric Reliability Corporation Energy Grid Security and Incident Response Exercise. The 2-day exercise was designed to test cyber and physical security incidents, response protocols, and coordination among industry and government stakeholders from the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Now, here you go, double C's. Look, crisis communication. I told you the double C's are coming crazy. Look right here. Coordinating Council, ESCC. Look at it. This is all off. This is just off fluke. Look, Electric Power Industry Cyber Mutual Assistance Program, which was tested. Now, I'm not reading all of it right now, but with the grid goes down in the test, and they test a lights out scenario. And you got to remember, guys, they keep practicing of going to war inside cities, in urban area. Okay, the military have been practicing in urban areas for years now. So you got to put all this together. Now, look, though, they did it on November 13th, 2019. And isn't it just weird that they did Crimson Contagion on August 13th? The 13 bloodlines that rule the world. Crimson Contagion, double C, CC 2019, multi-state whole government effort focused on a pandemic response policy. Bro, you can't make it up. Now, let me show you what Crimson means, guys. Look at this. And then I got to show you what Walking Tall said. Well, I really hope the grid don't go out, but it's very weird that they're practicing that. And this dude right here called Gion, you have to come on. You have to come on the screen, bro. I want to meet you. Gion, call my phone. Gion, call the phone, bro. Call my number. Call the number. Prove who you are. Walking Tall, locked and loaded, baby. Now, guys, ain't this weird? It's called the Crimson, making the world bloody. The Crimson is an evil biome with red gore theme in a contrast to the dark purple wasteland theme and counterpart in the corruption. Now, big double C's again, containment. Now, look, the Crimson spreads. Look at this. Remember, the exercise called Crimson Contagion. The Crimson spreads, meaning it slowly converts adjacent tiles to their Crimson variant. Crimson altars, Crimson hearts, Crimson manage. Let me see the part I want to. Will only appear upon world generation spawn on Crimson that the Crimson through spreading. Where is my part, dude? Where it says it goes to hard tissue. Hold on, I'll find it. Look, circular cavity, double C. So many double C. All right, guys, wait until you see this, bro. I got to get through this part real quick, dude. Where the hell is it, man? It variance manages to go. Crimson paths to clear chasms. Circular cavity. Look, the Crimson contains double C, multiple biome, the underground of a chasm entrance surface to lead to a large circular cavity, small fingers.
Where does it say how it gets to the tissue? It spreads. It says the crimson spreads, meaning slowly converts adjacent tiles to their crimson variants. Crimson area that has formed through spreading. If enough crimson manages to take over a new area, then that area will eventually adopt crimson theme music. And then it's called a crimson biome, right? And then it says right here, while, okay, this means that it slowly converts certain susceptible tiles, think about it, medicines, susceptible tiles that are in the vicinity of existing crimson blocks. While its spreading capabilities are very limited during the pre-hard mode, it spreads much faster and more aggressively after defeating the wall of flesh. That's what I'm talking. Now, guys, I mean, is that not weird? This thing is talking about crimson spreading. It's some type of disease, right? Now, dude, unreal. I'm gonna go over this book called Crimson Crown and look at that, bro. Guys, that is what's on the Corona coin right there, cuz. Do you see what you're looking at? That's a crown and the two phoenixes, just like the Corona coin. And I'll show you what the book is, and we'll come back to this part. But I gotta show you something wild, bro. This book too, called The Crown of Crimson, Evil Born. Look, and this talks about the mark of the way they identify them through the vaccine shit. I will get into that right here, guys. This one is absolutely nuts. Everyone pay attention to this part because this is very telling, okay? Pay attention to this part right here. Now look, guys. Okay. The Crimson Crown, also known as Vermiculus coronum. How do you make that up, bro? Look what words in it. Look what words in it, cuz. Crimson Crown, double C, also known as Vermiculus coronum. You have the word corona right there, bro. You can't, dude, like, guys, that is not by accident. There's a Crimson Secret Society. The Crimson is involved in mockery of Jesus. It's a very color they love in Freemasonry. They have crimson patches. Crimson was not a word they picked by accident. That word was meant to be picked. And as you can see right here, guys, this is, bro, this is crazy. The Crimson Crown, it was an ABC show. The Crimson Crown was known as the Vermiculus coronum. Corona is in the fucking word. And it's a magical fungus. Magical fungus. It first appears, okay? Meaning it was invisible. Look at this. The Crimson Crown, also known as Vermiculus coronum. I guess you pronounce it coronum. But look, the word corona's in it. Is a magical fungus featured on ABC's Once Upon a Time. And what it was right here. A deadly poison. Dude, you can't make this up, bro. It was a deadly. So listen, the word crimson crown, okay? It's also known as Vermiculus coronum, and it has the word corona in it. But then you come over here and you see that they did a exercise called Crimson Contagion that is exercising a pandemic that's happening right now with the contagion word in it, that the movie Contagion is exactly how it's happening. And then the word crimson that fucking ties to the word corona. You can't make it up, bro. And it's a double C, Crimson Crown. And the crown is the corona. Think about it, bro. And it's a deadly poison, a magical fungus. They can cast spells through it. That's what it says. That's what I read about. They can cast spells through it, bro. Dude, this is unreal of a connection, bro. It just can't happen, man. So look, the Crimson Crown is a magical toadstool that can be used to communicate through magical barriers. It does, however, have its limitations, such as it can be only used to contact Merlin by someone who has chosen by him, like the Apprentice. And guess who did the Apprentice, guys? Trump. The Apprentice, like, do you think this is all by accident? The Apprentice is in this Crimson Crown. The Crimson Contagion exercise was the Trump administration. Does everyone get that clear? It was Trump that was in charge of it, his administration. And they worked with FEMA and other government agencies. Now, yeah, Crimson Tide, that's just like their color though. But the Crimson Crown, when you go to Corona, meaning crown, okay, and I find this Crimson Crown was used in this thing, right?
and it was called this magical fungus. Crimson crown also meant vermiculus coronum, and the word corona's in it. And it's just like, whoa, that's just that a weird connection. Also, the double C's, crimson crown, and then the exercise was called crimson contagion, about the crown that broke out in real life. And then you have The Apprentice up there, and you all know Trump did The Apprentice show, and it's like, bro, it was planned. It just does not happen by accident. There's just no way. There's no way that they liked this word and they liked crown so much that crimson is not a popular word, and then crown from Corona, like everyone was using it. Nah, dude, I never even heard of it. Like I hear of it now until right now. And then, real quick, let me share this with you guys. Have you guys seen Tom Hanks movie? Tom Hanks movie. I seen this on another channel. Larry Crown. His name, the movie of Tom Hanks is called Larry Crown. Crown with an E. In the movie, his nickname was Corona. His boy, Tom Hanks' friend, called him Larry Corona in the movie. And the movie's called Larry Crown. And Tom Hanks has the coronavirus, right? Get the fuck. That's why I told you guys. Why do you think actors are the ones getting it? Because they're actors. This is always show, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be on your toes. That's all. Just stick with us, man. I'm in your best interest. Trust me. Just stick with us around here. We got you. Okay. Let's keep reading this crazy shit now about this magic spells and all this bullshit. It's possible to burn a crimson crown, but the toadstool only becomes charred and incapable of being completely burnt to ash. Crimson crown, and look. The crimson crown retains its magical properties and can still be used. Pretty weird. A magical, it's this invisible fungus, and think about what's spreading around right now. Brings up information. Who is trapped in a tree? Brings up information about a toadstool called the crimson crown, which can communicate across magical barriers. Now, I know a lot of people might not believe what I'm about to say, but I'm telling you, the elites of the world are wizards. They do magic. They do black magic. If you think that's not real, then you're not fully woke. Trust me when I tell you, and I do not recommend this, but you can do a black magic ritual and actually meet a demon that the devil sent to come make a deal with you. All right? It's for real. And if you make a deal with the devil, you got to give your soul, and he'll give you whatever you want in this world. That's why they say this is Satan's world. Okay? God gives us the free will to make that decisions because it's all about faith. All about faith. Now, one thing to take note in right here about this, they say the fourth night, these things that come on horsemen, they're fourth horsemen, they come on horses, the knights, the fourth horsemen, they come on horses, you get what I'm saying? What else did I want to show in this? The books are crazy too, with the word Crimson Crown book. Prepared cauldron brew. Yeah, this is nuts. Tosses the Crimson Crown to the burning fire under the cauldron, the devil's cauldron. You understand what I'm saying? Check this weird shit out, guys. You ready for this? Look, the Crimson Crown has as essence most pernicious poison that brings to pass intemperate. Do you see what that says? It calls it a pernicious poison. A pernicious poison. Hold up. A pernicious poison. Well, I don't know what that word means. That might be another language. Pernicious poison. Pernicious means harmful and subtle, such as a poison gas that causes illness and those exposed to it over the course of fucking years. This is unbelievable. Pernicious comes from the Latin word destructive, which, oh my goodness, which in return comes from pernicious, death or ruin. Guys. Do you understand this connects straight to the Crimson Crown, right? You get that, right? This connects. Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. The Crimson Order. Look at this. Look. Type secret society. Huh? Wow, this is getting real interesting, isn't it? Look, formed in 1642. Wow, this is getting really interesting. Look, they're not active. 2014, they're inactive, right? Oh, this is getting interesting, right? You got the Rosicrucian up there. You got the freaking star, the Ishtar star. And it's a secret society, the Crimson Order. Oh, this is getting interesting, right?
Real interesting, ain't it? Huh? The Crimson Crown was also known as the Firmicus coronum. How the hell would it have the word corona in it? Just how do you, dude? How could that ever be possible when they have a thing called Crimson Contagion, an exercise that literally was about the coronavirus? Like, come on, dude. This was planned years ago. Humor and can lead to the demise. The wit of remedy is not administered in time. So I don't know why these words are spelt wrong, but it says that the pernicious poison can lead to the demise of whoever if the remedy is not made in time. And the remedy is supposed to be the vaccine. There are other properties that this toadstool dose possesses magical properties. If it's been beneficence when one has to communicate across barriers, even through spells. That's what I want to show you. It's the Crimson Crown. You can commit spells with it. All right. The Crimson Crown has masculine correspondences and is aligned with Mercury and the air element, guys. The Crimson Crown aligned with Mercury and the air element. Mercury is something that with astrology that they worship. I can't say, I don't know for sure, but definitely Mercury's in vaccines. And then the air element, like the air, fire, all that bullshit that they do, but also it supposedly went through airplanes, airports, and it's airborne. And they're saying the Crimson Crown is an air element. It may be you, and remember, crown means corona. So, guys, don't forget that. That's why this connects so well, because crown also means corona, and crimson is the exercise that they did about the coronavirus called Crimson Contagion. And then Contagion is a fucking movie that played literally out what's happening. There are a number of other folk magic uses for the Crimson Crown. And one may incorporate them at the symbolic level rather than actually eating them. And that's what I think they're doing right now. They're doing symbolic shit, magical and spiritual. Look right here. See? Magical and spiritual. That is what they're Wikipedia. Witchespedia. I didn't even know they had that. But that's what I believe is going on, guys. This thing is a lot deeper than people think, but it's not about getting sick, man. It's about them taking from us. And with this, I seen this word before. Siege. Hold on, I seen that word before. Hold up, bro. The hell does that mean, dude? Legend, the siege, also known as the Perlerius Siege. This is a vacant scene at the round table reserved by Merlin for the knight who would one day be successful in the quest for the Holy Grail? Oh my God, I thought that said crown, dude. I was about to say, what? It says sitting down, the conception of an army, sitting down before a fortress. Okay, now that's getting interesting. Yeah, because this is predicting shit. But anyway, let's see what magic mushrooms. Yeah, they got in the magic mushrooms on this. That was funny. And it's aligned with the planet Mercury and the air element. Look, it may be used as a fertility charm, but it also can be the opposite. Should be noted that using chemical assistance is never advised and can be dangerous. Here you got the devil right here. In Holland, these rings are believed to be left when the devil sets down his milk churn. Okay. Now, what they're talking about is the rings is right here, guys. Look, the rings, the Crimson Crown in other countries are some type of rings. Now listen, the Crimson Crown on the ground is cause for either rejoicing or alarm in the southern lands. And remember, the Corona Australis is the southern crown in the constellations. And they say the southern lands with the Crimson Crown. These circles are known as fairy rings, and they are come to dance after a rainstorm. That's in another country. And then they're talking about the devil ones right here. In some writings, such as the Enchanted Forest and the Wetlands to the east, these rings are associated with sorcery. The Crimson Crown rings they're talking about. There's some rings that show up on the ground. And malevolent magic. Okay, malevolent magic. That's what's being performed on us. And travelers are well advised to steer clear of them. And that's the one I just read right here. In Holland, right there. It's the devil sets down his his milk churn. Australia, these rings are associated with sorcery and malevolent magic. Australia is the one I just read, actually.
But yeah, guys, you get the picture. Great Britain, these circles are known as fairy rings. Okay, basically this all means black magic. Crimson Crown, bad money, guys. I will share this as well. There's something called a crimson heart. I didn't look into that, but the article focuses on the fungus. You have to think about that. The fungus. A virus is spreading around, and it's called, look, type magical fungus, and it's a species called Vermiculus coronum, and the word corona's in it. No way in hell does the Crimson Crown connect to mean corona to connect back to the crimson contagion exercise that Trump performed. It's impossible. But now let me show you how they mocked God. This is how they mocked Jesus Christ, okay? Because Jesus Christ wore the crimson crown of thorns, okay? He wore the crown of thorns in a crimson color, okay? Crimson is religious too. And remember, it's a purple. So the black magic ritualistic fags like Freemasons and SKULL&BONES, they love the color purple, but they're mocking Jesus at the same time. Now look, then Jesus came forth wearing the crown of thorns and the purple robe. And Pilate saith to them, behold the man. Weymouth New Testament. So Jesus came out wearing the wreath of thorns. The wreath is the corona of thorns, and the crimson cloak. Now do you see what I'm saying? And Pilate said to them, see, there is the man. Word English Bible, Jesus therefore came out. Therefore Jesus came out wearing the crown of thorns and a crimson cloak. And you see how my words come right there. Crimson crown of thorns right here. This is what I searched to find this. Crimson crown of thorns. And that's pictures, but definitely ain't the real pictures. But anyway, you see what I'm saying? They dressed him up in purple, and after twisting a crown of thorns, they put on him. See what I'm saying? They did Jesus dirty. God bless Jesus, man. I mean, thank you so much, Jesus, for dying for our sins, man. Like, I love you to death, man. And Heavenly Father, I love you too. And this is crazy, man. Like, this almost brings me to tears because they are mocking Jesus right now. Like, they are. They like some people just don't comprehend how deep this shit really is until you figure it out. But like, bro, like, I mean, bro, it just don't connect like that without. It's not a coincidence. That's all I'm saying. Fungus causes cancer. That's right, Wendy. Oh, yeah, you're right, Wendy. Satan's a prince of air. That's another thing. Yeah, you're right. Yep. But Freemasons love this color crimson too. And then look at this, the Crimson Order. I never even heard of this. Secret Society. I just pulled it up because it was there. And look at this weird-ass picture of them. Look at this weird-ass picture of them. Look. Looks just like Bohemian Grove. Freaking weirdos. But they had the Rosicrucian there too. And look at this one right here. Freemasons. See, that's crimson. That's their crimson color right there. It's blood. It's the blood purple color. Oh, look at the triangle pointing down. Remember, all you got to do is draw a line right here, and it makes the Israel star. Oh, my God. Dude, look what I just seen. Oh, my goodness. So peep this, guys. The G in the middle means 7. Now, look, there's 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. 47. 4G. 4 sides. The G is a 7. That means 47. That's the Freemason number. And remember, the virus pandemic got declared 47 days later. And it even says it in this Crimson Contagion exercise that it got declared 47 days later. And I'm not going to be able to find it real quick because there's too many pages. Yes, I will. It's right here. Look, bam, right there. Exercise began 47 days after the identification of the first case of N7NN in the U.S. By this point, the scenario, they declared a national public health emergency and who declared an influenza pandemic. But where was I, guys? Look at this. Contagion, September 11th. September 9th, 2011, I mean. And remember that POD and right here. So 47. This means 47. Ask anyone that knows about Freemasonry.
1 side, 2 side, 3 side, 4 side. Remember, if you put a line right here, it becomes the Israel flag, the star that's on the Israel flag. Now, what I'm trying to show you this now, imagine that line right there, okay? Is Andrea in the chat? Remember that new Bitcoin, Andrea? What's that new Bitcoin called again? It literally has the Israel star on it, and it would look just like this because this circle. What is that called? Andrea, you here? Hannibal, what's up, brother? Meta One, thank you, hun. Meta One, guys, look at this. Look at this comparison. I just realized this. Look at Meta One. Now, this could be the new currency they come out with. They're talking about digital currency. We'll get to that right now. Look, this is what's on the coin, guys. Look at that, bro. That is literally the Israel star on there. So if you look at this, right, and like I told you, you have to draw this line in your mind. Where is my which one was I just on? Cause Mother Hunter, right here. Okay, so look, you gotta visualize a line right there. That triangle would have to come down a little bit, but that's the Freemason compass and oh my god, dude, the compass and 90-degree angle thing. And dude, I mean, it's not by accident that it's so close to the Israel star. Like, all you have to do is connect this to be another triangle, and it's 2 triangles. You know what I mean? All you do is connect the compass, and it becomes 2 triangles inside of a circle, which is a hexagram, worshiping Satan. You know what I mean? When they pray to Satan. But look at this Meta One. This is the new crypto right here. And guys, do not forget what they're talking about right now. Okay, this is when they plan for lights out scenario. Bill Gates, coronavirus means we need a digital certificate to prove who received a vaccine. Okay, now put all this together. Bill Gates is saying this, all right, and then, gosh darn it, where I came all the way back to me. Where is my one about the digital dollar today, bro? Right here. Here you go. Okay. And then they said this: coronavirus stimulus offered by House Financial Services Committee creates, look, another double C, guys. I told you the double C's are coming. Committee creates 3 double C. Dude, you see it everywhere, bro. Now listen, guys. They're talking about committee creates a new digital dollar. All right. Just today, this came out. This is when I first seen it. 3/24. It just came out. Democrats no longer include the U.S. digital dollar proposal. However, the language are proposed to chairwoman committee, blah, blah, blah. Basically, guys, they're saying that they don't think everyone will receive a check. They don't think the checks will make it to over 60 million Americans, as if they don't have an address, right? I don't know if they're calling them homeless. I don't know what they're doing. So they're saying they want to give it to you through your phone. And as you can see right here, it says waves through cryptocurrency and blockchain industry. Now there's the problem. Blockchain, digital dollar, and establishment of a digital dollar wallet, which will be digital currency. Look at this. Central bank digital currency around the world. This signals the U.S. is seriously in establishing infrastructure for central bank digital currency. Now, the exercise, I have to finish reading it to see if they come up with something like this, but they are definitely talking about an exercise giving us money because of the economic collapse. But I didn't see anything digital besides the virtual meetings, the 5G, shit like that was in the Crimson Contagion exercise. But this coming out is huge, man. Like, this is what they're trying to do. And that blockchain is a problem. Okay, that's what connects the government to it. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know a lot about this, but the blockchain means that they track every single thing you do. They watch what you buy. You can't stash your money. You can't save it up. They control it. They can shut you off like that. Your health will be on there. You can't fly if they say. It will become a social credit society like China. That's what would happen. If this happens, this digital currency connected to the blockchain industry, it will be the social credit score like in China. That's how it will be. Because think about when they talk about in the movie Gattaca right here. Look, see how they talk about the firm Gattaca Horizons? Funny how they put Gattaca up there. I just knew there was something weird about that. And look, founding director of the Digital Dollar Project. Digital Dollar Project, right? Gattaca. I'm like, why are they talking about Gattaca? Well, is it just not absolutely crazy? The movie Gattaca, okay, is a future dystopia in which everyone is strictly controlled according to their genetic profile, okay? So their health, their genetics, okay? Superior genes can fulfill superior roles in society. Okay, so it's like a social credit score, dude. That's what it's like. But also in the movie, it was a cashless society, guys. And why is Gattaca in there? I just don't get why they put Gattaca up there. Talking about a Gattaca farm and a digital dollar, and in this movie, a society that is so rapidly risk adverse that it turns under a strict totalitarian regime in which inhabitants cannot truly live and flourish. It is rather reminiscent of the draconian grip that a corporate mindset in general and insurance companies in particular have over current society and the ability to arbitrarily shut down any innovative or creative activities that do not fit their sterile and short-sighted model. Now, guys, you can do whatever you want. You can think whatever you want. What I'm telling you is if they come with that bullshit, you have to stand, bro. This is there will be our last chance. It will be our last chance. And funny how they have something called a biopunk in this movie. And it says a subgenre of science fiction that focuses on biotechnology. It is derived by cyberpunk, but focuses on implication of biotechnology rather than information technology. Biopunk is concerned with synthetic biology, biohackers, and biotech mega. That's weird because that's coming to fruition if you think about it, dude. Like this was in 97, guys. And look, it's driven by eugenics. I almost forgot. So look, Bill Gates, okay? He's all about eugenics. I showed you 100 times. You can look it up. The film presents a biopunk vision of a future society driven by eugenics where potential children are conceived through genetic selection to ensure they possess the best hereditary traits of their parents. Now, why am I even talking about this? Because they just put out an article about the stimulus that they're talking about to give Americans money, making it a digital dollar proposal, okay, that you receive through your phone that's connected straight to blockchain. And for some reason, they talk about a firm named Gattaca Horizons. I just don't think that's by accident, bro. And that's why I pulled that up, because that's not by accident. And look, here goes another double C. Carmel Cadet. Dude, you can't, bro. Look, CC right there, too. Central Bank. CE, man. Yeah, I understand the words begin with C's. I get that. But the double C's like Crimson, Contagion, Corona, Crown, it could keep going on and on. You know what I mean? And does govern lives. Okay, they govern life, technology developments, consequences of such technology developments for society. Characters in Gattaca continually battle both with society and themselves to find their place in the world. Now, it becomes a cashless society, guys. How? And look what's used. Biometrics. Guys, come on, man. Look what's used. Biometrics are used, bro. Here comes universal basic income. And bro, guys, I know some of you are like, man, well, listen, run that in, bro. I need that. I want that money. I want that money too from them. Like, yeah, run that in. But there's the attachments. Nothing comes for free. You guys know this. Nothing comes without a price. They don't hand nothing out. You know this, guys. Come on, you know this. If they're talking about giving everyone free money, there's a catch. One is robots are stepping in, apparently earlier than we thought. And two, that universal basic income it will be connected to blockchain, which means you become the credit score society. All right, they control everything. You can never hide money again if they do this. Understand that. There is no way to hide money, bro. Like, it's over because it's all digital. There's no like Bitcoin. There's supposed to be like a private coins and shit like that. Like I said, I don't know much about it, but just saying. Bitcoin is supposed to be like private. Exactly. Yeah, I would say that too. And that, I would say that. Henny, what's up, brother? Yep, you're on point there. You're on point there, exactly. Yeah, York, that's what I was just telling him, York. Look, York, in the movie, Tom Hanks' friend called him Larry Corona. And then Tom Hanks has the coronavirus. Like, come on, guys. The movie's name is Larry Crown, and his nickname is Larry Corona. Do they think we're stupid, bro? They honestly think man dies at, oh, I gotta tell you that. Dude, everyone, I watched the video from, oh man, I know. I watched the video from A Plain Truth today, guys. And the information he showed said 80% of COVID-19 positive tests were false positives. So you have to understand this. Do not take the test, okay? You have a right to refuse it. Do not take the test. Do you remember when Kelly Keeves came up? Kelly Keeves talked to the MD, okay? The lady that was an MD. Kelly Keeves was right on point. Everything she said is exactly what we need to do. Do not take that test because it's probably in everyone. It's a trick. Once you take that test, if you come positive, they can do what they want, bro. They can quarantine you, or they could tell you to self-isolate, and if you don't, throw you in jail, because that's why they're taking people out of jails. Bro, I'm telling you guys, do not take the test, man. If they come with it, don't take it. You have a right, bro. Yeah, I mean, it was on the screen. I didn't say that, but it was under Wikipedia. That's what it's all about. It's all about the DNA. That's what the whole movie's about. I didn't say with the like you just spelled it out, but it was on the screen under Wikipedia. Let's get into some serious shit too, guys. We could stay on topic. Look at this, what Madonna did, and look at the picture they put up. She got a crown on with a cross upside down on her face. Look at this. How disgusting. Look, coronavirus, double C, criticized for bizarre coronavirus, criticized coronavirus for message, and she has an upside down cross with the crown of thorns on her head. Mockery of Jesus. She is a piece of shit. She's a rotten Satanist. Oh man, God forgive me. Look. Told you, double C, calling coronavirus. You think I'm lying, guys? Look at this. Double C. They're throwing up the 3-3 in all of our faces. They're jagging us off with this virus. It is a super hoax. And you better believe me this time because I'm showing it to you. This shit was planned, brother. Better get with the program because you ain't woke if you think this shit's real, bro. There might be a sickness. I'm not saying ain't no sickness, but it ain't like they're saying, bro. Look at this. Crimson Cadet 2019 series, bro. They planned for it, bro. Come on, bro. They should have been ready. We should have been out here. I'm not stupid. Can't get me with that. Sorry. The Crimson Crown. The 7 realms. Remember, the 7 realms are heaven, hell, earth. You know what I mean? The 7 realms. Think about it. Okay? October 23 came out. 23 is the number of death. Okay? And look what her name is. Cindy Chima. Double C. Yeah, they're putting the Williams in the middle, but that's her middle name. Her name is Cinda Chima. Double C. And it's called Crimson Crown. Double C. See what I'm saying there, huh? Now, Fire Dancer, the main characters of this fantasy young adult story are Fire Dancer. Kind of sounds like Alistair? Dude, Alistair? Now it got real crazy because Alistair. Think of who Alistair is. Alistair Crowley, right? What's his name? I can't be up with this dude's name. Author, Cinda Chima, double C. Title, Crimson Crown. Came out October 23rd. That's the number of death. Main character's a Fire Dancer. What's that sound like to you guys? Sounds like the devil, don't it? And Han Alistair Crowley, the main dude in the main creep of Freemasonry, right? Fantasy, young adult, fantasy, magic, high fantasy seduction. Yeah, you get what this is. This book's all about sinning, and it's called The Crimson Crown. Now, I didn't read it, so I can't really tell you much about it, but The Crimson Crown may require a sound knowledge of hypnosis. Look at dude, everything we find with Crimson has to do with magic, hypnosis, control, it, a virus or a fungus that's invisible. Think about it. Think about it. This is all not by accident. And in this book, okay, this is where it says, Erida Elena is destined for evil. Born into a royal family, it was quickly discovered that she bore the Jezda mark, an intricate tattoo meant to identify children. Okay, think about it, bro. It's called the Crown of Crimson. Another double C, Crown of Crimson. Now, oh, look, and it's the leader of the Canyon, another C. But what they're saying is they had some type of mark, and what I thought was they have that thing now that they're making where whenever you get the vaccine, it shows up inside of you with a digital thing. Like they can ID the ink inside of you and see if you're vaccinated. Like whatever they're pumping in you, the fluid shows up on some type of scanner. So obviously that's not good for you. But look what it's about. Deception abounds. Danger is just as prevalent. But even in this world of demons and magic, what did I just say? The Queen of Crimson accepts the demons and magic. What did I just say about in the other book? Inhuman Swordmaster. In the dark, everything with Crimson is dark magic, occult. There's the Crimson Occult. I kid you not, bro. There's the Crimson Occult. And there's Crimson Cult. There's Crimson Cult as well. It's a freaking movie called Crimson Cult. Look, Curse of the Crimson Altar. Double C. Look, the Crimson Cult. Look, it's a movie they made in the United States. And this, dude, I mean, like, it was hard to read without seeing it and know what it was all about, but all about the magic. They were a cult that did, look, the Crackstick Lounge, just like there's the Freemasonic lounges, you get what I'm saying? And they were a cult that did magic, black magic, rituals and shit. It was made back in the day. Where's the year at? It was in the 60s somewhere, bro. 1968, a British horror film released as The Crimson Cult in the United States. So, The Dreams in the Witch House. Oh, H.P. Lovecraft. It was made off H.P. Lovecraft's movie, guys. Think about that. Think about that. Now, do you see how deep it is with the word crimson, of them using it? It's not by accident, because H.P. Lovecraft's books are coming into fruition. The movie called Color Out of Space, which is all about the chemtrails and the nanoparticles. I showed you in my video about us breathing in the nanoparticles like a virus. That's what he said, remember? Like a virus. Well, H.P. Lovecraft. It all comes from H.P. Lovecraft. This movie probably is very telling. We should try to watch it somehow, because it's called The Crimson Cult, another double C, and it's based off H.P. Lovecraft. Look, The Dreams in the Witch House. So the Call of Cthulhu. Look, Cthulhu. Oh man, for sure. This movie is very, very satanic. For sure. Now, there's no doubt about it. Now, oh my God, I'm forgetting everything. I didn't even show you half of everything. Dude, guys, hold up, bro. I'm nowhere near done. So look, all that, right? So anyone we got in here that's seen it, let me read this real quick. Calm and cold. There you go, double C. Yep. Wait a minute. Are you talking about that movie? Nuh-uh. What movie? Gattaca or The Crimson Cult? Get out of here. Which one, Kel? Guys, you see what I'm saying? I told you. Look. Yeah, Color Out of Space. Yeah, but what movie was you just talking about, Kel? Guys, I say the video I just uploaded on the backup channel. We watched in the beginning. Dude, I forgot. I got to show you something about the whole Operation Crimson Mist. Wait till you see. Oh, my goodness. Unless you know about it. Wait till you see this. Kel, you got to tell me real quick. Yeah, that's right. Aleister Crowley. How did Alistair's in that book called The Crimson Crown? You know it's connected to the occult now, guys. You can't deny it. You know it is. Kelly Keeps, tell me, what movie are you talking about in your long sentence about the Cremonish potion? What movie is that, Kel? Need to know, babes. Come on, tell me. Kelly Keeps. Kelly Keys, where are you, Bubs? Come on. Come on, Kelly. Where you at, Kelly? Dude, Kel, I just was asking you what movie, Kel. What movie were you referring to? Yeah, you can send anything you want to me, but tell me the FEMA thing that Walking Tall sent. Shit, forgot. All I'm asking you is what movie are you talking about? Was it the movie I was showing or no? Right here, guys. Look. Right here, guys.
City Council. Absolute fucking dickhead.
Get ready.
Spreading like a virus, replicating, spreading like a virus, multiplying in exponentials. 6 months' time, I could have 100 million people converted. Diggers, porn stars, and presidents. Not one would be the wiser. 100 million people buy what I want them to buy. Do pretty much damn well anything I figure they ought to do.
It's in the static. It's in the moisture. It's in here. It's out there.
2020, the year to see it clear. This is the time.
That's what I was talking about, guys. Movie Color Out of Space right there. For some reason, my editing cut out when I was telling. For some reason, my editing cut out the part where he throws up the dust and he says nanoparticles. And that's when he says it spreads like a virus. Talking about nanoparticles. Okay, well, Kel, you threw me off. I didn't show that movie, so I didn't know what you were talking about. You know what I mean? I was talking about a movie called The Crimson Cult, and then you're like, this happens in a movie. I didn't know what. I thought you was talking about the movie I had up. I didn't know. But good shit, though, Kel. Definitely good find. That's crazy. I thought you were saying the one I had up, too. I was like, whoa. That made it real. My mind was blown. But even that movie, Death Becomes Her, I never seen it. And you're saying Color Out of Space lights up their bodies crimson as well. The sky lights is crimson. What do you mean their body does, though? I didn't see the movie. What do you mean their body does? I mean, that's up to you, Kel. You don't have to send me something that you're making. You could show it first. It's up to you, though. All right, yeah, do that. No, we'll send them over. We'll send them over there to watch it. But either way. What's up, Bigfoot? So, guys, all right, are you ready for this part? Think about everything I just showed you, right? Crimson Crown of Thorns, the mockery of Jesus, okay? Crimson Cult, the Crimson Secret Society, okay? Then there's the there was the Crimson Crown that meant the vermiculus coronum, all right? Remember that, okay? Because this National Crimson Contagion exercise, okay, is parallel to what's happening in real life right now. Word for word. Complete comparison, okay? Maps broke out in Chicago, come from China, new influenza. They had no vaccine for it. They had to make people use social distancing, blah, 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 blah. Word for word. This piece of shit thing that the Trump administration did come to life. Okay, see, October 19th. Then, now remember, it's called Crimson Contagion. The movie Contagion, okay, lines up exactly like this in real life. And the movie Contagion came out September of 2011, 9/11. And then, like I showed you again, I know I repeat myself, this ended, POD exercise of Chicago, the first breakout ended 9/11, 2019, right before the real virus broke out, but also on 9/11. Now, in Chicago, in real life, was the second case or the first, and 40, look right here, I didn't even see that. Ribbons to communicate, 911. Yeah, you think they do it by accident now? Come on, God. Oh, commemorate. Okay, so Chicago's the first breakout, right? 47 days later, who declares a pandemic? January 24th to 3/11, all right? Well, in the exercise, they did the same exact thing. They declared a pandemic 47 days after Chicago being the first case. Okay, then I showed you these couple books that go with it. You know, Crown of Crimson, the Crimson Crown. Whoa, my ear just went completely out. Right here, the Crimson Crown, also known as Vermiculus Coronum. There's no way that happened by accident. The word corona is literally connected straight to crimson and Crimson Contagion. And double C's, it's a magical fungus, not visual. All right, I showed you that. But remember this now. All them crimsons, okay, guys? And then there was Operation Crimson Mist, okay? Guys, if you don't know about this, guys, it is absolutely mind-blowing of what's happening right now. So I just told you guys on my thumbnail, I'm purposely showing you that there is, yeah, that's the video I was just showing you, brother. That's what that part where he says, "Hey, Bev, what's up?" Bev, I showed that. The part where he says the nanoparticles spread like a virus. I'll make 100 million people do what I want them to do, buy what I want them to buy. That was out of there. And then dude was like, it's in the air, it's in the moisture. That was color out of space as well. And guys, that's H.P. Lovecraft. And what I showed you, the Crimson Cult, is based on H.P. Lovecraft. That's why that has such a comparison. That's why it's relevant, I'm saying. Right here. See? H.P. Lovecraft, the Call of Cthulhu is the most satanic one. All these demons come to see him. It's all by freaking, look, the Curse of the Crimson Ulcer, and in America, it was called the Crimson Cult. And unbelievable that they would name the exercise Crimson Contagion. You got to understand what I'm saying here, guy. Double C, 3-3. This is not by accident. August 13th, 13 bloodlines. Rule the world. And then remember, the one that they practiced, the lights out scenario, was November 13th. Okay. And it was directly connected to, look, Crimson Contagion, CC. And then look right here, grid ed exercise. They're connected, bro. Okay. You see August 13th, 2019, November 13th, 2019. Now, the problem here is this one came true so far. Crimson Contagion's playing out right in front of our face. It also played out in the movie Contagion and the movie 12 Monkeys. Exactly how it's really happening. But this part, we're yet to see. But remember, I was just reading the exercise, and they said how the internet was giving them problems because there's too many people on it. So, guys, let's kind of be ready for something, okay? If it goes out, I'm bugging out. See ya. All right, but I don't know where. I had another one up here called the Harvard Crimson. There was some by Harvard on here, but dude, we're gonna have to come back to it. Look at Gattaca too. This is unreal. These connections are unreal. Bill Gates digital certificate to prove who received the vaccine. Unbelievable. Guys, do not freaking do this. Say no. All right, tell them no. The world as we know will change forever in the wake of the coronavirus. Guys, I'm seeing that a lot. A lot of headlines are saying we will never be the same. But Trump's on there saying last night they'll be done by Lent. Remember the Lent sacrifice I was showing you guys, which is weird. Look at this though. Bill Gates, who declared that we will soon have digital certificates to display our health and vaccination status. This is huge. You have to stick with me, ladies and gentlemen. You have to deny this. We cannot let them do this to us because of our kids and our kids' kids. We have to stand up for them. Forget about us. If we're 30 or older, man, forget about us, dude. It's about the kids and the kids' kids. This is a generational impact, bro. This is huge. According to IBM, a digital certificate is an electronic document that is used to identify an individual as a server. Now, think about it. The same day they release the stimulus saying we have to give a digital dollar to give everyone money during the coronavirus, we can't do it through checks because people won't receive them, right? And then you see right here, whenever there's a positive test, it should be seen to understand where the disease is and whether we need to strengthen the social distancing. Gates also called for a national tracking system. This dude is such a piece of shit. I hope he dies, bro. I can't stand this mother. Here you go. Look, this is ID 2020, guys. That's what this is, bro. Mandatory vaccines, ID 2020, biometrics, man. Your eyelids, your freaking eye, your iris, your eyelid, your skin color, your ways on your face, they get you. Okay, it's absolutely invasion of privacy. We have to say no. Like driver's license, passport, student ID, a laboratory card, or commonly used personal ID certificate provides general recognized proof of a person's identity, or in this case, person's health and vaccination status. Well, F you, I'm not getting no vaccines, dude. I don't care what they say, bro. Nah. Now, I didn't even look. Oh man, look, here you go. Look, here you go. Here you go. But guys, if history repeats, it will go from being technology adopted for its convenience and safety, and then overnight will become mandatory for you and your family, or else. That's how it ends, bro. Fuck out of here. You think I did this? What I mean with their fear porn. Why would someone write an article like that? Nothing positive about this article whatsoever. Why would you even write an article like that? You think you're gonna get me with that bullshit? It ain't never gonna happen, bro. I don't back down. Now, guys, let me show you what I was just trying to show you. I got distracted when I seen that bullshit. But dude, they might be trying to put up the Internet of Things right now for real. I know people are saying there's not 5G, it's not 5G. Listen, they don't want you out at night because they're doing something. They don't want you to see. Okay. Obviously, if there's curfews, what does nighttime have to do with daytime about a virus spreading? Doesn't make sense, bro. So beat it with your bullshit. You can't get me on it. Now, guys, there's something called the military did Operation Crimson Mist. And guess what it was? Boom. Double C, crowd control. They laid people out in another country. The first and only time they laid mofos out. I'm about to show you. And guess what it's called? Crimson Mist. Told you, they like crimson. These occult freaks like crimson. Let me show you something real quick. What does this say? Man dies after mistaking fish tank cleaner for a drug touted by Trump? Wow. Unreal. Wow. Guys, this is why I put this on the thumbnail, okay? Because of what Operation Crimson Mist is, okay? You see the Crimson Contagion up here, ASPR sign. The Corona coin right here. This is the thumbnail, guys. A crypto coin for coronavirus. Yeah, that's real. That's real. It's almost, from what I understand, it's like a life insurance for if you die from coronavirus. Unbelievable. But you got to know government's on it. And then right here, guys, the coin. It says, look, double C. It says C Corona. And it ends with an E because the E just makes Corona mean plural. Okay. But with just the A, it's singular. Right. But look, you got a double C. Why would there be a C in front of Corona? There's a space. So it's not part of it because there's a space right there. Yeah, I mean, you can see there's a space between it, but CC's 33 and then a Corona coin. And remember, these little double-headed beasts, I know you can't see it that good, but I already showed you, they got the crown on their head. But remember the picture, of the, oh damn, what did I show with the crimson crowns? They were called the Crimson Crown picture, and it had the double eagles with the crown on the head. It had just that part of the picture. It was exactly that, though. That's crazy. Well, I gotta find that. Okay, but does that coin mean, like, does this all go back in history to this word corona? For whatever reason, it's real ritualistic to them, and they like it because it's too relevant and stuff. But it's not a coincidence. And it means crown, and they all want to be kings, and they worship Egypt and shit like that, and king. But does this mean that digital currency is coming? Is this a sign of Bitcoin with the corona on here? And then the 1988 Economy magazine has the Bitcoin kind of logo with this and says a world currency is coming. Dude, this might be it. This might be it because of that stimulus packet. If people accept that digital dollar through your phone, you're going to be tracked. I mean, that might be it, man. That might be how they do it. This is why this is so bad, because they can get so much shit done with this. But right here, I wrote not Event 201 because I'm trying to tell you. But this truck right here, this military vehicle, these are the ones I've been seeing, okay? The ones that have 5G on them, guys. These are the trucks that are driving around. If you see them, take pictures. Send me the pictures. I want to know, because I think they're riding around in these crowd control ones. That's what I see. Now, now why I'm showing you that is because of Operation Crimson Mist, all right? Operation Crimson Mist is literally about them using 5G with crowd control, all right? Let me pull some up. What damn article did I want to pull up? Oh, yeah, 500,000 jobs lost in Pittsburgh. That's what I want to show you. Just in my city already, 500,000 jobs, guys. You understand how, like, that's bad, bro. That's bad. Let me pull this up real quick. 5. Yeah, limited or no ads remain on all my videos. Limited or no ads on everything. I get no. Unreal, man. Unreal. It's unreal, dude. Coronavirus to impact more than 500,000 jobs across the Pittsburgh region. Guys, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, dude. And the pain will spread across virtually all industries in the 7-county region. Number 7. Guys, that is just not good, man. Here they got 13 right there, 1.3. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I just want to show you that, man. This is Pittsburgh alone, dude. I mean, I don't really jump on these things like this because, you know, they're not accurate usually ever, and they like to scare people. So but I just think about it when they say this, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like, God, it will be ugly around here, and it already is. So I just can't even imagine, bro. But the Crimson Mist, guys, is right here, and all I'm trying to show you is what they did, man. They sprayed a bunch of people with the 5G, bro. Frick did it go, guys? Whew. Am I like retarded or something? I must be. Because now I can't find it. I gotta keep all these damn tabs up here. The 8 most sinister secret societies, and you got the Crimson right there. Skull and Bones Yield. This is where see, this is it. This is what I thought I lost. Look what this is called, everyone. It's called Crimson. The people that write this are called Crimson Harvard. Okay, and you know how many of them come out of Harvard and Yale, and look who they wrote about: Skull and Crossbones Yale. Well, let me just tell everyone again, in case you weren't in here, I called this in my title the Skull and Bones virus because C equals 3 and V equals 22. CV, coronavirus, or COVID 322, and that's the Skull and Bones logo right there. And it's how crazy is it that Crimson wrote it? Crimson wrote it. So if you think Crimson ain't involved with the occult, you're wrong. They picked that for a reason, bro. Okay, I see you, Linus. I got you. If that's really you, you sure that's not someone faking you, Linus? I hope that's not someone faking you, but no, it looks like you. I got you. Just hit me up on the same number. Where did Operation Mist go, dude? Here, let me get Gattaca out of the way. Gattaca needs to go. This is the digital dollar they're talking about doing. Here it goes. Operation Crimson Mist. Crimson Mist. Electronic slaughter in Rwanda. Rwanda. Okay? It's all about mind control and them hitting them up with Mother Hunchin. Okay? Mother Hunchin. Crowd control. 5G type waves, okay? Wavelengths. They're controlling their minds. Dude, and they slaughtered them, bro. Look at these people. Look at that, cuz. Bro, look, his head's off his body. They hit him with the crowd control thing I have on the Humvees that have the 5G on them. That's what they hit these people with. The crowd control 5G. I don't know what you would call it. Crowd control technology. Would you just call it 5G? Or would you just label it by the wavelengths? Something like that. But dude, they look creating electronic rage. We're gonna have to go over this more thoroughly tonight because I want to read the whole thing before I talk about it. But what I'm telling you is what it's about. The problem back then was that each of these control brain waves, fear, panic. Think about that. Just think about that. Control brain waves, rage, fear, panic, and look what it's called. Operation Crimson Mist. It's called Operation Crimson Mist. Well, guess what? The one they did in America about the coronavirus is Operation Crimson Contagion. So you need to think about that, okay? That's about mind control. Controlling your mind with the fear, military experiments, projects, mind control, synthetic telepathy, targeted individuals. All right, like I said, I want to go over this more clear. American Mind Control in Baghdad was the original title. Then they named it Operation Crimson Mist. And dude, this is real shit. Anybody can look this up, bro. This is real shit. You will learn about the dangers of 5G if you read this. All right. The most obscene terminal mind control experiment ever, Operation Crimson Mist, mounted by the United States of America against a sovereign nation. The Crimson Mist has been used again recently on a smaller scale in Iraq. Is now beyond doubt. C-130 Hercules transport planes. Atmospheric researchers, employees authenticate American agencies. Okay, the reason why this is relevant is because of the Crimson Contagion exercises about the virus going around. And also because I believe the Humvees that are out there right now have this right here. The large microwave dish. They all have them on them. I've seen them. That's the ones that are riding around right now, and they're used for crowd control. When news of the presidential crash came in over VHF radio, check that, PAX, while the scientists made final adjustments to a large microwave dish mounted on the rear loading ramp of the aircraft. Gunships armed with Gallon Canyons. Yeah, I'm reading this later more thoroughly. Cosmetic cover for gruesome, then vetted U.S. intelligence. I want to see what they call these cars. What do they call them? Crowd went from simple, eyes glazed. The mood of the Hutu crowd went from simple anger to uncontrollable rage within minutes. Hundreds of assorted Tutsi body parts were flying through the air. And they did that by frequencies controlling their brain waves. When the Hercules crew had just achieved has been an open secret since the late 50s when researchers accidentally discovered that there is a precise control brain wave for literally everything we do and for everything we feel. The problem back then was that the teach control brain wave, I just said that, had to be transmitted with an accuracy taken out to 3 decimal places or they simply do not work at all. This is crazy, cuz this is the danger of 5G, man. And with the advent of transistors, microprocessors, and the operational application of precise control, brain waves become practically reality. Classical mind control and the ultimate conspiratorial meaning of the term. Wow. Intend to turn everyone into helpless zombies by implementing electronic chips in their arms or necks. Yeah, we'll get back into this later, guys. Unreal, dude. My eyes are burning right now. I think it's something with this light. But this shit messes up my eyes, dude. I don't know what it is. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this. Hey, Linus, yeah, just text me up. Just text that number whenever. Dude, my eyes are burning right now. That's so crazy. Shit just started burning, bro. Well, guys, everyone got to be safe, man. Don't. I mean, I just hope you guys understand, man. If they come with it, you have a right. Don't take the test. They try to give you COVID-19 test. Don't take it. You've seen how many people said they've had it, but they weren't sick at all. Remember the girl on the princess ship? She said it. She said, I'm not sick at all. But they said I have it, but I'm not sick at all. Hey, Angie, what's up, Angie? Good to see you, Angie. You all right out there? Yeah, just hit me up, Linus. No doubt, no doubt. Just send a text whenever. It's all good. Here, I'll give you the thing right now. I forgot. Here, Linus Roar. You can use that one. Checking on the chat right now, guys, before I get out of here. I'm about to wrap this up. Yeah, straight up, Hanny, right? What's up, Danny Bull? What's up, Chi-Town? Danny Bull, your city was heavy on this vid, bro. I didn't see you send nothing, Kel. I was looking at an old message, but no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, and just remember what I told you that one night. Do not take a test if they try to give you one. Don't take it. Even that MD told Kelly. MD said that it's probably in everyone. And once you take that, bro, they have too much control right now. Because look, this is the issue, guys. Real quick, and I'm out of here. Is this right here? This is one of the most serious things going on. The DOJ seeks new emergency coronavirus pandemic. What they're doing is ripping people's court hearings from them. And that's literally against everything, the Constitution, everything. When you get arrested, you're supposed to be able to see a judge, okay? Like civil liberties, that it's gone with this. It's gone, okay? So what they're doing is they're letting people out of jail too. They're like letting some people out. They're not coming to arrest anyone unless it's a violent case. So if you call and say someone's burglarizing my house, but it's not violent burglary, they're not going to come. Now, that's obviously going to provoke people, but more so is they can arrest you, put you in jail, and not give you a court hearing. All right, district court to pause court proceedings. Okay, everyone in jail. I talk to people. I have two people that call me from prison and one from the county. Their courts are all in limbo right now, dude. That I'm telling you, that's going to cause big problems. But it's against they're not allowed to do this. So for them to be doing this, they're really crossing boundaries, man. But it doesn't just affect people in jail. It affects us. Because if we get arrested, they're up in all this surveillance, they're taking our privacies. And if they don't like me, because I'm a truther, they can throw me in jail and not give me a court hearing. I won't see a judge. There won't be a date. They'll be allowed to do that. Also, say I'm like, man, I'm not taking that nut-ass test. I smack it out of his hand. You know what I mean? Say dude comes with a test, military, I smack the test out of his hand. I'm not taking that bullshit. And then they come with a vaccine. I smack the vaccine out of their hand. They're like, bro, you're going to jail now. I don't know if that could happen, but if they're making room for people are definitely around here. They let 398 people out in the last 2 days. So this is huge, man. Look at this video teleconferencing may be used as a conduct thing. When you see a judge on a screen, bro, when you see a judge on a screen, they're talking about that for people in jail already. So, wow, dude, look, double C's. Look, guys, coronavirus crisis, Congress, counterfeit. They're doing that on purpose. There's too many double C's. And then you got the crimson contagion. Come on, bro. Like, come on, dog. They think we're dumb. Yeah, they really think we're stupid out here, cuz it's just crazy how dumb they think we are. But, bro, oh, man, dude. Novel. That was crazy. That part was crazy how the freaking in Trump's crimson contagion exercise, it was called a novel avian influenza, and in gematria matches it directly to coronavirus, a novel coronavirus. That is unbelievable, bro. That just blew my mind when I found out. But this is huge, guys. Like, we can't be with this, man. Like, honestly, man, like, if this don't end in a couple weeks, life ain't never gonna be the same. It ain't never gonna be like it was. I don't think not in our lifetimes. One of the requests of Congress would allow a department to petition a judge to indefinitely detain someone during emergency. Look at that. Okay? That's their headline, bro. I'm telling you, this is a huge deal. We cannot we have to stick together, man. If we don't have us, we don't have nothing. We have to stick together through this, man. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, this is huge, bro. I've been in jail. I know the law. Like, this is something they can't do. They never could do nothing like that. Like, you have to see a judge within 6 months, hands down. Even if they could postpone you. Hey, postpone. Let us sit another 3 months. They always do that. But you have to see a judge within 6 months when you're in jail. It's a law. It's a constitutional civil right that can't be stripped from you. But for some reason, they went through some type of loophole, and they're doing it with this. And that is absolutely out of line. Dude, Washington is not that hard to beat, bro. If we stand up to them, not being violent, I'm not talking about being violent. I'm just talking about standing up to them. Bro, if we stand up to them, bro, I'm telling you, they're not that hard to beat. But we got to stand up. Well, you can't just bow down to everything they say. It's just not going to work like that. They're going to do anything they want. All right, guys, I'll see you in a little bit, probably. I'm getting out of here. That's right, brother. All right, now. All right, now. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Much love to you. Thank you, Wayne. Much love, man. All right, Mike. Thank you, Mike. What's up, Big Mac? Big Mac in the house. Thank you, York. Thank you, York. Definitely. I'm going to actually cut out the first part after processes. I'll cut out the part where I forgot to show the screen, and I'll fix that so it just goes back to where it will start somewhere in the middle, kind of. Yeah, you can't do nothing here. You can't visit no one. They're letting people out. They let 380 people out in 2 days. I've never seen that in my life. Right out of the county jail like that? Like, what? Not here, not PA. They lift detainers for probation. Dude, they don't never do that. Like, you sit around here. When you're on probation and you get arrested, you sit. You're sitting for at least 6 months. And that's nothing. 6 months. Like, bro, it's crazy. They're doing. I am really convinced myself that they might be opening these jails up for people like us. Also, remember a year ago when they were pretending to invade our border, I told everyone the wall was to keep us in. Trump was a psyop from the beginning. Q was a psyop. The wall was to keep us in, and now it's coming to fruition. I might have thought that into existence because that wall, that Mexicans were never going to be able to invade our country. A bunch of dudes with no guns or not. Like, come on. This is whoever thought that was real. But remember, last year at this time, that was a crisis. That was the crisis they made. Now, remember, they never let a crisis go to waste. They used those words. They used them words. Never let a good crisis go to waste. Now, that's right, Andrea. Take care. Much love to you. Thank you, Angie. Andrea, and thank you, Angie, too. Yeah. Oh, so Mikey Robinson, you going to come on screen real quick then? Hey, you want to come on screen and meet me real quick? say hi to me real quick? You want to call in? Go ahead, call the phone. Call the phone, Mike. Come on, call the phone, Mike. Call right now, Mike. Call right now. Call this number real quick, Mike. Go ahead. Kelly Keeb, it's nighttime now over here. Yeah, no doubt, Rob. Definitely. I was thinking, I definitely like, I definitely was thinking it when they was pointing. I'm like, what is the big deal about this wall? You know what I mean? It was so stupid back then. You're like, why are they all going crazy on a wall? I that's what, dude, that's what it might be. No, right now, Mike. Mikey, call me right now, real quick, please. This number's right here. Right now, please call me. Just call right now, real quick. No, you're right, Linus. Not at all. I was in jail with a lot of good people. A lot of good people are in jail. It's all drugs, man. It's everyone had a drug problem or they sold drugs. You know what I mean? Then you get the shootings, the stabbings, the violent dudes, but majority of population in prisons are drug. Why can't I think of no words today? They're drug charges, man. Like, you know what I mean? I just want to know if this dude's gonna call me, bro. My eyes are burning. Mike, are you calling the number or not, bro? All right, well, I'm just gonna time you on T2 because I want to know who you are. How do you call? Okay. Well, that handles that, Mike. Like I said, here's the number. I just blocked you because I know who you are. Bro, you got to man up, bro. Come under your own name at least. Stop acting like a goofball and get off my nuts, bro. If you wasn't a troll, you would call that number in a heartbeat. If you're a real dude, Mike, you'll call the number right here. If you don't, you're not getting unblocked. Bye-bye. Not one, bro. Well, Yorkie, did you see when was you here when I broke down the word COVID? COVID, okay, look. How did I do that again, Kel? C is 3, right? Ovid means sheep. All right. OVID means sheep. In Latin, it's ovis, but the word OVID means sheep. And then 19 means slaughter. And then C means angel destroyer. C, 3 coordinates means angel destroyer. Ovid means sheep. And 19 means slaughter. So it's slaughter the sheep. Ain't that crazy, bro? That's what COVID-19, if you break it down, that's what it stands for. How wild is that? Let me check my notes real quick, actually. What are you talking about? You're for real. About what, bro? I just told you I ain't met not one person that had it. Not one person. I ain't met no one that met someone. Yeah, let me look at my notes real quick. Oh, shit, that's right. I got to do that tonight now. Oh, my gosh, cuz I forgot to tell you this. So look, guys, listen to me real quick. I got this written on my notes. What is crimson blood? Listen, remember, it's called crimson thing. Crimson blood, a spear made specifically. Actually, I gotta show you this, dude. God, I forgot about this in my notes. I got notes. All right, let's go right here. What is crimson blood? Crimson blood, a spear made specifically to defeat dragons. Its red tint comes from the blood of dragons that seeps through its blade. Legend has it this spear craves dragon blood and will bless its wielder with extra strength when fighting against dragons. What does crimson joy signify? In addition to the rose described in the first line, rose as in Rosicrucian, the speaker also refers to bed of crimson joy. The color is associated with sickness. Listen to that, guys. The color is associated with sickness because rose is sick, but it also associates with happiness or joy. The poem suggests in obliquity that red can symbolize different, even opposing things. But crimson joy signifies sickness. The rose is sick. How unbelievable is that? And then it's called crimson contagion. Like, come on, dude. But then the Bible, what crimson means symbolically. Symbolically, crimson was associated with power, importance, and specific religion meanings. The biblical meaning of crimson is to symbolize the blood of martyrs or the presence of God. Crimson is also strongly associated with humility and atonement. And look, it's strongly associated with the Pentecost, and that's after Lent. Remember the shit I was saying about Lent? But listen, the meaning of crimson is to symbolize the blood of martyrs, guys. You know what the martyrs are in the Bible? The martyrs, the crimson signifies the blood of martyrs. Martyrs are the Christians that got persecuted. Think about that. You see what I'm saying now? You see how I thought that was just blew my mind? How it connected to the crimson crown of thorns that Jesus wore. He wore the crown of thorns with a crimson robe, or what they call cloak, a crimson cloak. And then a martyr in the Bible was Christians that got persecuted. And what are we talking about nowadays that's going to happen? Think about it, everyone. I'll show you what it means while I'm here.
Martyr.
A person who is killed because of their religious beliefs. Now you tell me that that's not unbelievable, bro. It's called Crimson Contagion, Trump's little exercise about the pandemic right now. And crimson literally ties straight to the blood of martyrs. Well, how did I say it again? It says the biblical meaning of crimson is to symbolize the blood of martyrs. Okay, crimson is to symbolize the blood of martyrs or presence of God. And that's why I say they're blasphemy with this. Okay, because Jesus wore the crown of thorns with the crimson cloak, and it's to symbolize the blood of martyrs. Well, what are they doing with the crimson contagion exercise? What are they getting? They're getting the blood of some Christians. And it's a person who is killed because of their religious beliefs. And we know they all want us to believe in the same bullshit. You know what they want us to do. This is unreal, bro. I almost forgot about this part. Crazy how crimson ties to all this stuff, man. And then it's in contagion too. It's called contagion. Go figure, right? Go figure. Crimson Contagion exercise, man. Links will be in the description, guys. I should see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to get out of here right now. My eyes are burning. Mama Grizz, what's up? Definitely check this video out, Mama. I'm about to get out of here right now. We've been here for 3 hours, 4 hours. But deep stuff in this video, man. If you haven't seen it, watch from the beginning and share this out, because this is some deep shit, man. And you haven't seen this anywhere on YouTube yet. I guarantee it. Well, I don't guarantee it, but no one's talking about this. No one at all. I haven't seen anybody mention the Crimson Contagion. So check it out, guys, from the beginning. I love you guys, man. Everyone be safe. Stay safe, man. If you need me, comment in the video. If you're trying to get a hold of me, it's the best way to get a hold of me is a comment in the video. It's the only thing I see first. It's the quickest way for me to see anything. Comment in the video if you're trying to get a hold of me. Love you guys, man. Stay safe, man. Stay in the power of God and keep praying, man. Much love. IggyMB5679 checking out Shadowban TV, checking out from the Shadowban Studios. Get Truth or Die line 24/7. Truth or Die.